Hopefully we should be up again on the stream. If you are watching this on YouTube, it's not going to be look anything out of the ordinary. But for those who have been watching the live stream, um, I had to restart my computer right when we wanted to start because the game was just freezing constantly. I think it was the computer was out of memory or something like that. So welcome back. This is going to be just the start of part two of our game looking at Frederick's spy ring, our specialist economy and espionage economy game. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to load up the save game file that I tried to load before and had a bunch of issues with. I don't fault the people who were in chat before from hopping off because it took me a good 15 minutes to restart. This computer is very slow to restart. It's quite delayed. So hopefully things will look better here and we won't have the same issues that we had before, which I'm still not exactly sure what caused them, other than the fact that I hadn't restarted my computer in a little bit. All right, let's turn the sound back on and the music back on. Alrighty, so in the last part, we were able to get out and settle a good portion of the terrain. We were able to get most of the territory that I wanted. I think I was saying this before, I think the only city spot I missed that I would have liked is I would have liked to have gotten a city here, but I can't fault that. I did manage to get this location way down here. Stream does look like it's up and running, so hopefully, let me just see. All right, looks like the stream is working. So yeah, we're just restarting here. We do have this great lighthouse build, which would be pretty nice because I do have a number of coastal cities. I've got 3 at present, and I'll have a 4th one up here in the near future. That'll be the next city we settle. And we have spies waiting to steal techs. I think this one's only a couple turns away from having the full steal discount. 20% for stationary spy. Okay, so we need 3 more turns. Here's another thing that I was thinking. I was thinking that I should probably start. I think I have enough espionage points with Bacall. Let's start putting our espionage points on Lincoln, and that'll open up the opportunity to steal things from him as well. Because it's not that far away to his cities. Chicago in particular is not that far. I think the next spy should probably start heading in that direction. Put you back to sleep for right now. And this spy, how many turns has it been here? I think this one just got here. Yeah, this one just got here this turn, so it needs a while to be able to steal that. Wang Khan got into my computer. Let's do a quick look at my cities. So mostly I was finishing up with the courthouse sequence. Now, one of the things I was also thinking off stream is I really need to specialize cities. They need to do one of two things. Either they work cottages per the espionage slider, or they farm their tiles and run specialists, and it really needs to be one or the other. So since I have a series of cottages here, the capital probably doesn't run a ton of specialists, which also makes sense because it needs to build wonders and all that too. So this city is going to be our barracks city. I'm trying to build some units here. I think the next tech I steal is construction, so I can build catapults, which can hold their value for a long time. So I think that that's what we want here. What's the long-term game plan? Spaceship is probably unrealistic, same for Diplo. Culture, I don't know, we'll see. We'll figure something out. We'll decide what makes the most sense in time. Might be domination, but just because you kind of need lots of... The espionage economy kind of needs lots of cities to work. This city, I'm not sure. I have a cottage here, and this city can share cottages with the capital, but it has so much food, it's pretty good for running specialists. This is probably a specialist city. We are waiting... What were we going to do? We're going to chop some forests. We were waiting for math to chop the forest, and we just did get math in, so we should probably just bulldoze a couple of these forests. We have this one, I think, already pre-chopped over here. And just knock out that great lighthouse. Alright, you are building another spy, running that spy as specialist, which is something we want for this game. This city is just so strong, this is probably mostly a cottage city, so I don't think we want to do a lot of farming here, but it's just so strong, it can basically do both, because the terrain's amazing. So we'll cottage everything that's along the river, and then run specialists anyway with the food surplus. We do need to get more happiness, though. You are a specialist city we've been farming here. Makes sense. Gonna need to farm that tile too. This is a farming city, farm and specialists. This is just getting started. This is a farm and specialist city. This one we'll figure it out. The reach just got started. Okay, so we are going to want another city on this dot here. We want that for the ivory. We could use the happiness, and then we can look to settle down here. I still have to dot map this a bit better. Once we have calendar, we can grab this. Got the silver tile, we know. There's room for a low quality city down here. All right, off we go. All right, so courthouse at swine time. This city also has a barracks, so while we're not building wonders, do I have any cities that need a missionary? You know what, we have a spy here. I think we have enough spies at the moment, so we should probably build some actual units until we get something useful to build. Currency would be a great tech, but none of the AIs have it for me to steal just yet. I'd love to build a marketplace here, but I don't have that. Let's see. In the meantime, I'm building an axe over there. Why don't we build a spear, and we can put an axe spear pair on the front lines. All right, so here's an axe. Actually, we'll do another axe here. Do I need to spread religion to any of my cities? Actually, I do. So let's have you do the missionary, and you can get out a spear. Why not Kopek finish the Colossus? Okay, well, he didn't build the Great Lighthouse. I'm okay with him grabbing that. I mean, I don't love the fact that he gets 4 commerce water tiles, but he has 1 city on the coast right now. Although I guess he might have put more over here. I need to continue scouting out these territories. Remember, oh, Lincoln's researching currency, so that's probably our steal from him. Try to steal currency from him. That would be nice. All right, over here, this is going to get, this chop's going to go into Kornberg, but for right now, just have to remember to cancel that each turn. All right, good. 2 good tiles here. So next up, we want to farm this tile. That's right. So these 2 chops will go into Kornberg. Each one is 30. Together, there's 75 production. And then a chop on this tile will get us close. Probably need to chop this and then also this, and that's 150 from those 4 chops, and that'll be enough. Yeah, Lincoln was plotting, but we haven't seen his stack. That's why I moved this unit over here. I was trying to see if I could find his stack, but since I haven't found any units in Chicago, I don't think we're the target. Aren't we pleased with him? I believe we're pleased, so we probably are not the target. It's most likely Wynikopak. I guess it could be Pakal, but we would see his units moving through my territory. All right, so I think it will start moving towards Lincoln, because it'll take a few tiles to walk over there. By the time I walk over there and spend 5 turns waiting, we can probably lift currency from him. This worker pair was building a road over to Uxmal for future steals, but I don't know. Is there more important work for them to do? I'd like to bring irrigation up here, but I need civil service for that. Yeah. It's alright, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, and I still... Wait, did I manage to cancel that marble deal from the last session? Yes, I was able to. Nice. We're going to need more happiness soon, too, so that's part of the reason why I want to get this spot. Maybe we can have the capital whip out a settler, or Fort Porker might. Fort Porker doesn't really have anything to do. This is probably a good city to get a settler out of. Yeah, it's running out of tiles. Also, instead of building this road, I should come back here and improve these tiles. I think I'll build this road because I moved, and then I'll shift back. All right, here I want to chop that granary out. I believe this will finish the granary. Yeah. And then we might as well mine the tile while we're there. Okay, so let's get some actual units on the western border. And again, an axe spear pair isn't that much, but it's at least enough so that I don't get brushed aside instantly. There are more missionaries from Pakal moving around too. He really wants to convert everybody, doesn't he? Once aesthetics done, we'll build the Great Light. We'll build the no, not the Great Library. That's literature. We have to get past that. Might build the statue of Zeus though. It's very cheap because we're gonna have ivory. It's a cheap wonder, and you know the extra war weariness. I'd rather me have that and the AI get war weariness than me have to fight through war weariness. So probably worth building. More great person points. But I do need to get a unit. I do need to get a city up here in the near future. Okay, and we're just waiting for our spies to... Oh, phew, I was worried that one of my spies got caught for a second. Oh wait, yes they did. No! That's, well, that's why you gotta build the replacement spies. Now, did he catch us? No. We didn't get the -1. Easy come, easy go. That's why I'm building a replacement spy. They have low odds to be caught while they have higher odds to be caught while they're moving. While they're standing still, the odds are pretty low. I think it's like 1% at this. So I would take construction here, I think. We can do it next turn at the max discount, so we should. And I think construction's better so I can build catapults. Also, the bridge building's nice. What were the other options? Ironworking's not bad to see the iron, but I think that I can get better stuff. Monarchy, I'm in representation, so there's less of a need there too. All right. So for the moment, yeah, we should maybe move. Okay, so you're on a go-to order to the Reach. The Reach is undefensible right now, so I'm going to put this Axe Spear pair over here in Pale Gold Blues. You're moving towards Lincoln to try to steal a tech from him. That's for the granary at Black Forest Ham. We'll work that tile over the Bear Hill tile. Alright, so like there's an Axe Archer pair. That's not an attack stack, I don't think anyway. Let's see what's over here. I also want to scout out over here because it's been a while since I scouted out that area. Okay, so next turn that chop will go into the city. I'm canceling it to make sure that the chop goes to the right target. Let's mine that tile. You're going to farm that. So next turn we'll get 2 chops into Great Lighthouse. We'll just run this for a couple turns now until our money runs out. How quickly could this city build a settler, just out of curiosity? 5 turns? No, I think it's better to push military. My military is pretty weak right now. Better to have a city like Fort Porker, which doesn't even have good tiles to work. Just wish I could get that whip duration down. It's going to be going into unhappiness this next turn anyway. Okay, so instead of going into unhappiness, let's do this. That's better. Delays the barracks, but the barracks is not important. Just working on the barracks to have something to work on. I believe this song is directly from Civ 3, from what I remember. Alright, spear done. Let's get an Axe Spear pair for the eastern border too. Actually have enough overflow to one-turn that. Alright, so I think we want the courthouse now that we've got the granary. We want the granary to fill up, and once the granary's full, we'll whip the courthouse, which is cheap because we're organized. Alright, you're gonna go over here. Alright, Great Lighthouse 12. Now we do... Oh wait, that's actually outside the city's... But never mind. I thought that this was inside the city's borders. Whoops. Some of you in chat probably already identified that. Alright, well the Reach has its first food bonus connected. We do need to get religion in there. I think that's where the missionary goes, is to that city, because it needs a border pup. Alright, well... do this then. Alright, just 7 turns now. 82 production this turn. I think just one more forest chop will do it. want to mine that tile while they're there. Archer, axe, 2 axes, 2 archers, not too scary. I'll feel better if I see... I think Lincoln would have already declared war by now if he was going to. Because I think by now we've been pleased long enough that he's not going to be plotting war. Alright, you guys, there's a tile. We need to improve tiles over here. We also want a road towards this city. Alright, now we've got the full discount. Construction, we have 95% odds. There we go.
On the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair.
So good stuff. As I said, it's very nice that the AI lets me continue scouting out their territory. Right, we can't whip this yet. And I can't run specialists yet, because I haven't built the stuff that allows you to build specialists. Alright, so that spy got bounced back to my capital, because it succeeded. I've got another spy here, so we're just going to send them right back to Kalakmul and Uxmal again. Although I'm wondering if it might be easier to steal from Chichen Itza. If I built a road here, and then a road here, just go... That's probably faster. No, that was the second tech steal. Oh, you know what? Let's put a counter up for this to keep track of how many techs we steal in this game. Hold on. If I can spell. 2. That's our second tech steal of the game. Fort Porker. Alright, we've got half of the whip duration used up. Yeah, all the cities are working on important stuff. I think I let this finish naturally instead of whipping it. Yeah, it's better to let this finish naturally than to use the whip here. So this city's already working 1 scientist specialist. Let's do this for the time being, overworking that crummy tile there. We should chop this down and farm it, I think. Yeah, this city's going to need irrigation. How about putting a spy on a boat? That's true, you can put spies on a boat, and they can't... You know what? You're right, spies can't get captured until they offload from a boat. We shouldn't be roading over here. We should build a galley and just sail to Uxmal. That's a smarter call. Yeah. Thank you for that suggestion, by the way, Rayson. And caravels can transport spies, you're correct. We don't have that available, but we can build a galley here. This city's got good production. We can build a galley, and, you know, it can just load onto the boat, and that's a faster transit anyway. Like I said, they can't be captured. Like, you can sail in their territory on a boat, they can't get captured. So that means I don't have to waste time walking into their territory. Now, Kalakmul, I can just walk into the city, so... There's no need, but I want 2 spies in operation here. 1 for Kalakmul, 1 for Uxmal. Alright. Oh, we still need to chop this tile, too. Anyway. Alright, so I said I wanted another axe spear pair for the eastern border. Turn off spying again. What's our break-even rate? It's around 30%. Well, if we can finish the Great Lighthouse, it'll help with that a lot. Yeah, so by the time I can get over to this city... Ugh, the lack of roads is so slow. Need roads to steal from this. That's okay, though. We'll set up shop. The odds are not too high to get caught with Lincoln. But I want to steal that currency tech. Alright, so next up we've got to improve this. The Reach, which still has no units defending it. Alright, so here's our spy that just came back. So we're going to send this back to Kalakmul again. Always goes back to the capital. Engineering tech will be nice so that we can actually move 3 tiles on roads as spies. Alright, let's put these guys just in the... Like, right here, so that then they can move to any city if it's threatened. Alright, and I don't need you back here anymore. I can have you come improve tiles. Alright, I want you guys up here. I want you to cottage this tile, and also road it, because we'll be sending a settler that way shortly. Alright, you might as well road this tile while you're up here. So I can whip this for 2 pop. That's probably worth... Well, yeah, that's worthwhile to do. And then we'll fill up the granary food box. Because I don't have another good tile for that city to work anyway. Alright, Fort Corker. I'm just waiting for this to decrease a little bit. I want the whip duration to run down just a little bit more. Engineering also allows 25% espionage points. Fair point. So you, alright, you did pick up the tile I wanted, this tile here. Yeah, we're pretty close here. They're going to finish that mine, and then I'll have them chop one more tile, and then they can improve tiles over here. But yeah, Fort Porker is the best one to get this spot available. And it has to go here to use it. Even if there's another food resource up here, another seafood resource, it has to go on that tile or the fish gets wasted, and we don't want the fish to get wasted. Pigapalooza needs to build a missionary next so that this city can pop its borders right away and get that fish in play. Alright, we do get attacked the normal way. Aesthetics.
Art for art's sake is an empty phrase. Art for the sake of truth. Art for the sake of the good and the beautiful. That is the faith that I am searching for.
Okay. Alright, so next up, literature, because we want to make a run for the Great Library. That's our next goal. And I'm also making a run for stuff up. I'm trying to hit the top of the tree. If I get a great scientist, I would light bulb philosophy. I need to get to nationalism and to this stuff up at the top of the tree here. Now they're all super expensive at this stage of the game, but I want to put my actual research towards these techs, because I can steal a lot of the other stuff. Don't forget nationalism would be a really nice civic too, because it boosts espionage. Alright, so... Oh, I need 3 monuments for this? Whoops. Well, let's get the monuments. We'll knock out those monuments quickly then. Alright, now let's do the settler. I'll be able to 3-pop whip it in 2 turns, and that sounds about right. Alright, good. You can grow a little bit further, so we should have you do that. Still growing at +5 food per turn. What do we need here? Don't have a lot of other infrastructure to grab just yet. Another worker? How about a settler? How about you whip us a settler? You can 3-pop whip a settler. If we can get the Great Lighthouse, we can afford the 2 cities that are incoming shortly. Alright, you need a library. Trying to map out Lincoln's territory. I also need a road towards that city so it doesn't take forever to walk there. But I have some workers that are just about done. Over here at Kornberg. There we go, 4 turns. Chop will finish that almost instantly. Actually, let's just do this. Might not I don't know if we even need another chop at this point. It's so close to finishing. Alright. So you... As I said, you're not going to run cottages, you're going to run specialists. So why don't we farm this tile then? How are we doing militarily? I'm sure we're in last, but hopefully not by that much. Yeah, we're not that much. Someone's at 133. So we're not that far behind. Yeah, it wouldn't be great if Sitting Bull attacked us, but Sitting Bull's pretty far away, so... Yeah, part of the problem is moving the spies to the location to do these steals. That is very slow. Where's the observer sieve? Good question. Alright, so I can whip you in a couple turns. 2 turns. Alright, so you, I'm going to need a missionary for that city. And I need someone to give me another monument, so... Oh no, I needed the galley here, that's right. This city needs to do the galley. Someone else can do the monument. Yeah, that's fine for right now. It's gonna take about that long to get a spy over there anyway. Actually, you know what? You can be the one who goes to Kalakmul. You spy, can be the one to ride in the galley when it comes out. So we'll do that to get this done faster. There we go, 5 turns. To line up with, it slows down the literature research, but that's okay. To line up with when this spy gets over here. Right. Oh, hello, there's a little bit of a force. Still not that big, but... Also, it looks like we found, I think Portugal's borders are like right here. Yeah, looks like we found the northern limits of America. Alright, now we have the biggest risk for the spy is while it's moving to the city of Chicago. Really want to get in there and steal currency. Gotta cross our fingers. We'll have enough espionage points with Lincoln to make the steal. Once we get up there. Okay. I found Canada. Alright, well the reach now has its 2 resources improved. Alright, so what do we need to do? So we need a couple things. I want one person to help out here. Get that farm done faster. I need someone to build a road down to the reach from Vale Gold Blues. And then I also need a road over to that American city so that future spies don't take forever to move through. So we have most of Sitting Bull's territory explored pretty well. Like, we've got most of the map defogged over there. We'll loop back into Incan territory and then head towards Portugal, just like this chariot's mapping out American territory. Alright, this city we can whip next turn. This settler can go down here in the south. This city, well now, the city down here is going to be kind of a dead spot. And we'll just have to do a lot of farming. But it will bring... Well, I guess I technically just can't use these happiness resources yet. So it'll be kind of a dead spot. Do I want to grab the furs first then? Let's dot map this right now so that we know where we're going to put these cities. Okay, so we need enough food for this spot to be viable. We don't have to put it on the... we don't have to put it on the river. This is not Civ 6. Mostly I just want to make use of a lot of these green tiles. I think maybe here. Doesn't overlap, can make use of the wines, which would already be in its territory. I think that's the best way to get as many green tiles as possible in here. Yeah, people were saying you might want to grab the furs first. I think that's probably right, because this kind of needs civil service to make this city not garbage. Be able to spread irrigation. Like, I guess I could farm that tile, and it could grab that, but kind of do need irrigation or civil service for that. Alright, so down here, we would want food. This is the only food resource. This is a 4 food tile. But I don't know if I want to put that in the second ring. this spot has no food bonuses. It wouldn't make a great person farm. The best spot for a great person farm is Fort Porker because it has so many food bonuses. Either that or Kornberg is also a good spot. Kornberg needs to get a move on Moai though to make it a stronger spot. So yeah, we probably should grab the spot down here. I'm wondering if I really wish I could get. I can get both of these in line with one city, but it would have no food at all. Is that worth doing? One north of the hill, in between the deer and the furs. Okay. This spot here, yeah, that probably is the best spot. Honestly, it's a joke of a city, but yeah, that probably is the best spot. And then over here, like, we'll once be able to make use of this. This is probably similarly the best spot. Very marginal spots, but at least it has a sheep and can use that. And then we would need a city someday to make use of this. The silver. Probably this tile, honestly, because at least has some green tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are very marginal city spots, but yeah. So we probably found this spot and grab the furs. With furs plus ivory, we should also be getting marketplaces soon, and then we have quite a few marketplace resources. Assuming we can steal currency the way I'm hoping we will. So yeah, I think that's where it goes. And then we need worker labor to support it. These two workers are almost done over here, though. They can help road back towards, what is it, Fail Gold Blues? And then be available to help out down here. Because this city with no improved tiles can work like a 2-food grassland tile, and that's it. This at least gives it 4 food, but it's still going to be a pretty terrible city. Alright. So we're not quite to literature yet. I'm not building Chichen Itza. I'm not worried about defense. I don't need the... I would build Hanging Garden. Actually, Hanging Gardens is worth making a run for. That's a very cheap wonder, too. So let's build the... We can work on the aqueduct for now. And Hanging Gardens is probably a higher priority than Great Library, just because no one else has aesthetics tech yet, so it's pretty safe. Alright, you... I think we do the courthouse because it's cheap and gives us a useful specialist to run. These guys should be... Alright, so you whip the settler for 3 pop. Drop your specialist. You'll grow back quickly. You guys finish that. No! No! That did not happen! That did not happen. He just finished a wonder. How could he finish another one in the same city? No. That did not happen. We did not lose it 1 turn away. No, I was 2 production away last turn. No. 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 He just finished a wonder in that city. How could he have done it that fast? Maybe he used a great engineer? Screw that. Sure, coin a cop back. No way. There's just no way he could have finished it that fast. Fine. Fine. We'll redo it. We'll redo the turn. I was 2 production short. I could have forced that easily last turn. Look. All I have to do is I just need 2 production. I can easily grab 2 production here. That's ridiculous. Watch. There we go. Now the Great Lighthouse finishes. I cannot believe that he would have done that. I hate doing this. I don't like reload cheating, but I also don't want to lose a wonder. I can easily build, which is very important. He had to have popped a great engineer at some point. Hold on. Look in the chat. No, he got a great merchant. I don't understand how this happened. He just built the Colossus in that city 4 turns ago. Did he get a great engineer at some point in the past? I don't understand how that's possible. How did he do that? I don't understand how that's possible. He didn't have a great engineer, and he built a wonder in that city 4 turns ago. Maybe he whipped it or something? That makes no sense at all. this is not deity, and the AI doesn't get that big of a cost discount. Chop whip something, I don't know. I am deeply confused. Anyway. I thought for sure he had a great engineer, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense why he would do that. Or how he could have done that. That's why I wasn't chopping another forest. I was like, he just built a wonder there. He can't build another wonder in 4 turns, but then somehow he did. I don't get it. It must have been, maybe he must have had a bunch of forest chops complete at the same time or something. Anyway. I mean, he's industrious and all that, but still, whatever. Like I said, I hate doing this, but I also don't want to lose that wonder. Re-dot map. Oh, we have to redo the dot map too. That's a little unfortunate. So, sad. I still don't understand. I just don't understand. I'm very confused at how that could happen. I guess it was a whip or something. Anyways, we'll just replay the turn the same way. I could whip for 4 pop, but I don't want to. I'd rather whip for 3. Okay, fine. Are you happy, game? Now you've turned me into a reloading jerk. New cities are too close to each other. They might only be 2 tiles. Like, I don't think it was an unfair assumption that he couldn't build the wonder in 4 turns or whatever. Alright, fine. There we go. Now the city's not starving. Alright, now we can drop these production tiles. Go back to working the tiles we actually want to work. And we want a courthouse next. We want that over that. That's better than that for right now. So we have 99% odds to get a scientist out of there. The trade routes are extremely valuable. Yeah, apparently he 2-pop whipped, and I guess that was enough. Christianity is still spreading out there. Alright. Now this is down to a 3-pop whip, so do that. Oh, there's another city there. Alright. So we got our spies in motion. Getting ready, hopefully, for the next round of steals. How dare the AI play the game intelligently? They're supposed to just sit around and let me abuse them. Alright, anyways, we've got... Wow, there's an extreme lack of tiles here until we pop the borders. Let's mine this tile so there's at least something else to work that has decent yields. Alright, there you go. This city needs both of these floodplains tiles or else it doesn't have enough food. Over here... Whip that settler as well. I actually do want a road on this tile, so I'll put that down while they're here. Alright, this is a good spot to sit because I can move to the nearby cities. No, he did steal the Great Lighthouse and then I flubbed it. I was trying to speed this up, wasn't I? Alright, 4 turns. I think that's as good as I can do. Yeah, that has almost no overflow at all. Alright. That was very annoying. So let's get the ivory connected. Let's get the furs connected. So that we can increase the happiness cap in these cities. We're going to get a great scientist. We used our time powers to change history. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so this city, I was going to build some catapults because they hold their value for a long time. At least until we get some, another wonder. Actually, this city might be the one. Maybe this should be the city that builds hanging gardens. Because the capital needs to do... Nah, better to stack them in the capital. Because we want national epic in the capital. Alright, Fort Porker. I don't really have anything for you to build right now. How much overflow do we have? A decent amount. Let's have you put the overflow in the worker. And then have you grow to size 7. And then you can... Actually, maybe just do the worker here. And then grow afterwards. Alright, so you are regrowing after a whip. And my build queues... because my research is slower in this game, I'm like running out of stuff to build in the build queues. Actually, maybe you should do a spy. You're right on the front lines. We could use another spy over here. Alright, so as expected, we get a great scientist. This guy, he could, let's see, well, a lot of great people being born. Great scientist, great prophet. So this will be a shrine for Portugal's religion. Okay, can we not have this bug on the screen? Why does it continue to say Oracle? Okay. Now, if I can clear calendar with a steel, I could use this to light bulb, I believe, philosophy. Literature is also in the queue, but literature will be gone. So I think I might save this for a philosophy light bulb. I wouldn't mind getting into pacifism. That wouldn't be too bad. And would also get rid of another potential religion that's out there. So I'll just move this to the capital and hold for right now. Super specialist is not terrible either, but I already have a super specialist. I think a philosophy light bulb might be better. All right, so you go there and then start chilling. Finally have the missionary in here. All right, I want you to map out America and then go to Portugal after that. All right, we also need to finish a road to America. All right, what's the fastest way to get there? I think so. You know, you workers could probably come over here. Oh yeah. I think this was supposed to be a tile further to the north. Yeah, to get the wines. That's where it's supposed to go. All right. I do want, let's road this tile too. And then these workers, maybe these workers can shift over to help this city get... Oh no, these workers probably are needed up north too.
Melde mich zum Dienst, erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Can we road this tile this turn? No. I was hoping I could speed up maybe the settler by a turn, but it's going to take 2 turns regardless. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would have taken 2 turns regardless to get up there. Alright, so this missionary is for the new city. And you're going to need to build a workboat for the new city too. Everybody helps out. Actually, I could use a defender for the new cities. Why don't you grab me some archers real quick? They're very cheap to build. So yeah, I can't build bold philosophy. I have to clear calendar first, it seems. I have to get rid of calendar as a tech first. Good news is our break-even rate's up to, you know, there's probably no reason to keep oscillating gold here. Why don't we just run at the 40%? Get the 62 espionage points per turn. Might as well. Alright, so in terms of techs that are out there, there's a decent number at this point. Horseback riding would let me build elephants if I stole that. I still think currency is the one I want the most. But like I have enough espionage points to lift these techs. I just need to get the spies into position. Like I've got one waiting in Kalakmul. I've got another one that's about to be transported over to Uxmal. I've got one that's waiting in Chicago, but like I definitely need more spies so that I can be in position. These two workers need to road over to Chicago so that it doesn't take 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to move in there. All right, you go up there.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
This is a well-supported city. Look at this. So those tiles that we never revealed, there does not appear to be a seafood resource there.
Zur Aktion bereit.
Look at this. We've got the missionary arriving on the same turn. It's a thing of beauty. All right. So here, yes, we need to wait for a few turns. I don't know which one of these I'd take. Is there anything that's behind monarchy that I want to research? Feudal? No, I don't need. I don't have an urgent priority for feudalism. Metal casting would be nice to steal, but nobody except Wynakopek has that yet. And until I have caravels, it's a very long voyage to get a spy up there. So we probably would take ironworking as our next tech then from Pakal. He's researching feudalism, so yeah, I think we'd take ironworking over monarchy. Because, oh, I guess I could connect the wines. Maybe actually monarchy might be better because I could connect the wines for another happiness. We'll see. All right, you just chill there for right now. You just got there as well. So yeah, we would want currency. Wait, is there something blocking currency? No, I can research it. Did he not finish currency yet? Well, we'll get something. I need philosophy. Okay, so after we do literature, let's finish. I can actually research meditation. It's the one tech I can research. So my unit, okay, my unit cost is not too bad yet, but I don't want to build too many like garbage ancient age units and then pay to support them. All right, we finally found the capital. All right, you guys work on that road. It's going to take you a few turns, but there's going to be a supply of spies. All right, and this galley is 2 turns away, so you can just chill until the galley's ready. Yeah, capital I think is going to do hanging gardens first. I could use more production here, but I guess I don't have any more production tiles for it to grow on. I guess I could work that tile, but put a watermill on that tile, I guess. Probably better just to have it grow onto this cottage. I think we're at a point where we stop whipping the capital. If I can get this tile improved, I could switch this over to here. Alright, you guys, I think you come back here and support the new city. I think you're in the best position to support the new city. Everybody else is working on stuff. The fastest way they can get over there. Alright, road network is the fastest. Why aren't I running a spy specialist? Well, I suppose I could. I mean, it's certainly not bad. I could do this instead. Certainly not bad to get the extra beakers. The one thing though is I am trying to build wonders in the capital, so kind of need to work these tiles if I'm gonna push for some of these wonders. All right, so we'll road this tile, and then next turn we start that. And then once this work is done, I think we just let this city grow a bit because it has more good tiles to work. Yeah, the inland sea map never has islands in the middle. Alright, so we finished that. What else do I need? I think now we'll just sack up some catapults for the time being. I think we're mostly done planting cities for right now, because until we have civil service, this city's not worth founding. We're going to get a lot of happiness incoming. Like, we'll be able to connect this. and the furs and the ivory, and that should be enough happiness for the time being. This is going for the southern city down here. It's not urgent, so I'll just put it on the go-to order. All right, you're fine there. Oh, we need a name for our new city, you guys. So did we already have a name in chat? I know you guys were discussing this, but what's our name for this spot? This shouldn't even cost us much because we'll get the extra trade routes. Save Scum Blues? Okay. That's pretty good. Our Ivory Coast I like more, because it's literally the Ivory Coast. You're going to work that tile over stealing a tile from the other city. Alright. So that'll pop the borders. As it turned out, there were no resources, no additional resources up there. Alright, get that, and then... There we go, cottage that. Save Scum Blues, you guys are funny. So as soon as this galley's done, we get the workboat out, and it should finish right around when the borders pop. Okay, you guys are going down here to support this city. That's the tile we want first. I should probably be trying to have them do some work as they go, but... Alright. 10% for stationary spy. I'm surprised there's no currency here. Did he change his mind and not finish currency? I think maybe we'd go for calendar. So then we could use that light bulb, perhaps. We have 98% odds, but the cost is 500. Like we can get a huge discount. The minus 50%. Just have to cross our fingers the spy doesn't get caught for the next few turns. All right, so these guys finish the mine. Nice. We do have culture incoming. This is where if I had caste system, I'd just run the artist, but kind of need slavery. I'm not convinced that we need... Actually, I guess we do need a road here, because otherwise we would want a road to the copper. All right, road. There we go. Oh, is Mausoleum available? Yeah, that's a good point. Mausoleum would be super valuable, because we're going to get a lot of... it should be available. It is an expensive wonder, though. I don't believe anyone's bought it yet. The only thing is there's no doubling resource for it. So it would be awful expensive to go for it. Anyway, we were able to found a new city, and it only didn't cost us much of anything because we got the extra trade routes. Alright, so Lincoln does have currency. I don't know why it didn't pop up as a steal. Do we just not have enough espionage points to steal? I think we don't have enough espionage points to steal it. I think that's why it's not showing up. But yeah, currency is definitely what we want. We have marble. Yeah, marble's not our problem. Oh, is Mausoleum a... oh, it is a marble wonder. Okay. Then yes, we will go for Mausoleum. That is a very important wonder. So yes, that's a wonder that's worth going for. We can maybe even cash in 2 of our remaining forests to try to get that. I agree that that's worthwhile. I forgot that I have marble for that. Or maybe we just go for it here, in this city. Because this city actually has more production than the capital. I do have to get calendar first, though, and my first steal is going to be currency. Currency is more valuable. Pakal doesn't seem to have... Pakal's been going on feudalism. I'd like to get calendar, but it's not available as a steal option right now. Not from Pakal, anyway. Pakal's actually kind of lousy right now in terms of techs. Kind of sad. Well, looks like we need to have more spies getting ready to hit America then. Alright, now we need the workboat, as mentioned before. Alright, we need a couple more turns for steals. I think they actually got there the exact same turn. Oh, hey, well, there's more forests we can chop. They're out in the 4th ring, but we could, in theory, chop that at the capital. Actually, that would go to the new city. What's the name for our new? What's the name for our new city, by the way? I'll do the other actions this turn first. So I could do I one pop whip this? I think I do. I think it's worthwhile. We're whipping off a bad tile too. Save scum blues. Guys in your save scum blues. Still trying to get down here. At least this city will be connected to the trade network via the river. A lot of different names here. Now this is a notably weaker city here. I like a lot of these names. I'm trying to think of which one. Happiness Farms I actually like a lot. Happiness Farms. Just because this is such a bad spot for a city. How many more turns do we... I think we're only at 10% here. Okay, 20%. So the reason why we weren't seeing currency is we didn't have enough espionage points to steal it. Also, it's a little concerning that we're this far behind. Like, the AIs are starting to get more techs. Because it takes so long to move the spies to do the steals. I think I just need more spies, period. Because it takes, as you said, it takes a while for them to rotate in and out. So I think I need just a couple more. Alright, so did we get the road finished there? Yes. Alright, so let's get this road connection done for the reach. Alright, good, you're working the spy, otherwise growing. We have some more tiles we need to improve here. We can farm that tile. But otherwise looks pretty solid. How about this city? Once it, honestly, let's work that tile over that. Because this is mostly just growing and then preparing to whip. Might as well run the spy specialist. Alright, we don't need quite as much here. Like, it's perfectly fine if it's 4 turns to have the workboat finish. It's not... We're waiting on the borders to pop here anyway, and that's going to be 9 turns, so that's fine. Fort Porker is about to finish its worker. Aqueduct into Hanging Gardens, because I think Hanging Gardens is at more threat for being at an earlier tech. Kornberg, what am I working on here? So this city can be whipped if desired. Courthouse is not too expensive, but we could, we can get a 2-pop whip here, and then we can put a lot of overflow into Moai. I think that's worth doing. Why don't we do that? I'll fire the specialist for this turn so that we can, yeah, look at all the overflow we can put into Moai. That's quite a bit. Some of that's from being organized, but we can put the overflow into Moai, and that'll help. And then run some more specialists. Swine Time also probably needs, as I said, more improvement here. Could use some more cottages.
Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and
yeah, we'll want to
to
save
be
a great
chewed
person
and
for a civic swap at some point too. Probably into pacifism, at least temporarily, and of course into bureaucracy, but we can't get civil service, no one has it yet. Alright, so what do we want next? I've been trying to hit the top of the tree because the AIs aren't up there. I could also try to get something valuable that I don't burn a steel on. No, in this game the spy specialists are what we want. I think I might grab horseback riding so I can build elephants. It's kind of an odd choice, but No, let's push towards music and the great music for the music for the great artist. We'll do drama into music because it makes music cheaper, mostly pays for itself. All right, so Hanging Gardens. We also have the epics to build. National epics only 6 turns. That'll be nice. Guess we don't have a ton of great person points right now, but we will if we can get great library in here. All right, so Hanging Gardens first. The health will be nice. The population's nice. Only 8 turns. I want to get another worker over here so I can improve the capital. You can stay on some more military. Alright, so we finished. We're going to overflow into Moai. Yeah, 10 turns with that overflow. Alright, worker done. Oh, here's a worker. I can send this worker over to the capital. That'll work. You don't have anything too important to work on. Maybe you just sit on research for right now, because I don't have anything I want you to build. You're just waiting until you whip again for something. It does have a barracks, but we can't build the heroic epic. Our spies officially don't exist. Yeah, build the courthouse here for right now. All right, I have a bunch of workers tied up in connecting roads right now, which is annoying. All right, these guys are trying to get down here to improve the food tile. All right, this will work perfectly. So there's one more city down here. Hang out in there. Alright, so we did get Ivory connected, so that's nice. Extra happiness for everyone. Alright, so is this city a cottage city or is this city a specialist city? I think it's a cottage city because it's got a lot of riverside tiles. Cottage, cottage, cottage. It's got this. It's going to have the fish for food. I think this is a cottage city. We do need a fair number of them. Alright, and we might as well improve this tile first because it's easier to get to. Yeah, because it's easier to get to. Okay, I was going to have you help out at the capital. Try to chop something. I could chop this tile, for example. The catapults, I don't really have anywhere to go, so for right now, they can just chill here. Like, I'm not planning to go to war in the immediate future, maybe down the road someday. I haven't really figured out how this game's going to end, period. Alright, how many more turns? 30% for stationary spy. Yeah, Pakal kind of stinks in terms of techs I actually want to steal. Maybe I take Monarchy just so then I can steal Feudalism from him next. And actually build longbows if I need them. Yeah, I believe these two arrived on the same turn. Yeah, 30%, so 2 more turns. Lincoln has much more stuff to steal. Pakal's economy has kind of been crummy in this game. Now maybe down the road I'll have... optics would be nice so I can sail across the waters and steal stuff from the other AIs, but for right now, kind of stuck to my 2 neighbors. It just takes too long to get a spy to anyone else, and every turn that they're moving through enemy territory is a turn that they could get caught, so... Alright, this city, how close is it to whipping? Pretty close, actually. Can 2-pop whip that shortly. Field gold blues is okay. Up here, we could whip the courthouse, but I think we saved the whip for something else. I think we let the courthouse finish and then whip the library. I think that's better. And we definitely run a spy specialist as soon as we can there. Oh, there is something we can do. We can finish off meditation. And remember, I can actually research this. So technically, overflowing from meditation is a bit of a loophole, but it is an ancient age tech, so I can research this. No, I do want the catapults. I want to make sure I'm not a total sitting duck.
Meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back.
By the way, if I were not playing a stupid variant game like this, I could just research these techs like, you know, in a snap, but that's the variant. That's what makes it fun. Alright, So we finished that. I think I might just do another spy here. Hold on. Well, I want 2 rotating here on the western side. And then I have 2 cycling on the east, so maybe not, no. Well, I could have built monasteries earlier, oh well. Let's see. So there's not really a ton for this city to build right now either. Why don't we do a barracks so it can actually build units down the road? It needs improvement pretty badly, but I have workers that can come back here and help with that. Run a specialist over the nothing tile. Alright, so now we have to turn off science again. So we're currently break even at about 35%. So you're going to hang out just outside that territory. Alright, so now you can get back up here and we'll chop that. I wish I had something better to put the chop into, but I don't. Alright, finally Happiness Farms will have units. I might get a missionary for down there though, because I would like to pop the borders. Happiness Farms. Well, this city still hasn't popped borders yet. There's no culture here. Well, we're about to get a library, so that'll take care of the borders. But I should try to get religion in there anyway. The reason why I'm not farming the floodplains here is because we have the fish available. We're really just waiting for the borders to pop there. Now, you just grew this turn. That looks good there. Alright, so I will chop this into the Hanging Gardens. Make sure that we're working that. This city I also want to start growing, so let's work some higher food tiles, because the catapult's not really that important. We'll try to grow the city another size or 2. Alright, I think next turn is the turn we think the steals happen. I'll just double check again. 98%, yeah, 40%. One more turn. Could I trade away my sheep? Alright, let's see. Do we have an excess sheep? What's our resource situation? Actually, I can find out more easily just by checking a city. Yeah, we've got some excess resources, you're right. We should try to see if we can get some trades going, because it builds relations with the AIs. So who do we have resource trades with right now? Active. So we have a trade going with Lincoln, so let's try not to trade with him. Pakal in particular would be good to trade something to if we can. Iron. Well, he already has the stuff I have 2 of. So I guess that's no good. So he has wheat. I'm not giving him marble. I'm not giving out my wonder resources. I don't see any real opportunities there. What about J-Man? So he has some useful stuff. He'll give me double resources for the copper. I think that's fine. I don't really care if that happens. I don't think the copper's going to do anything. He already has iron, so... Sure. Now, we have silk, but we won't connect that for quite some time. Until we plant the city there, which is, again, probably a post-civil service thing. Alright, that works. Of course, the only thing I have to worry about is if, like Pakal would say, we demand you cancel your deals with Portugal. Probably not. Pakal's got to worry more about Sitting Bull coming and smashing him. Sitting Bull's a lot larger than him. None of the AIs are at war right now, but some of them do not like each other. Wainakapak basically hates everyone, except he does like Pakal for some reason. Shared civics. Lincoln likes everyone except Wainakapak. Sitting Bull does not like Wainakapak or Pakal. I expect Sitting Bull's going to go to war with someone. He's got a lot of cities. He is not plotting war right now, though. So Lincoln would have declared on us by now if he was going to declare war. Pakal is not plotting war. He still has enough on his hands right now. Maybe he's just walking a very long way to reach someone. I don't know. I would prefer just not to send anyone marble. I'd rather keep that resource to myself, just for safety's sake. Especially having had bad luck with wonders getting stolen in this game. Alright, so this turn is now finally going to be the stealing turn. Also here, instead of building Moai, I should probably run specialists here right now, and then just whip something. Like we could always whip monastery or something. We'll need at least one monastery afterwards, and then just use the overflow for Moai, something like that. Yeah, I like this setup. I want to grow the city to a larger size. Might not end up being a great specialist city with the Moai statues, though. Because we want to work water tiles. Or maybe not. Maybe we do just push through Moai. It's quite nice. It's going to be a big bonus to have it. And this city is well below the happiness cap, so I'd like to grow onto those water tiles. That's probably better. Like, Ivory Coast has slightly more water tiles, but it would take so much longer to get Moai up. It's better to have Moai here and make use of it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles, then get like a more perfect one later. It's an inland sea map, so we're not going to get a super powerful Moai anywhere. Oh hey, we got another convert. And it looks like we got a free Christianity spread, or either that or Pakal moved a unit in here. I'll happily whip that. Library. Regrow onto the spy specialist. Then we can run a scientist specialist. Change the game details so our nationality is Porkian. I think that's okay. Alright, let's do the thefts first, because I might have to remanage my cities afterwards. Alright, steel technology, currency. We have 98% odds to succeed. It only costs 318 espionage points. Note that that's like, what, 5 turns, if that, of spy spending. Okay.
Everything is worth what its purchaser will pay for it.
So currency is super valuable because you get the extra trade route. That's worth another tick on this slider just there. And we also can build marketplaces, which gives us a new opportunity to new build queue in a lot of cities that aren't building stuff right now. All right, so now we've got, we would like to steal calendar. Unfortunately, I can't steal calendar from Pakal because the dude doesn't have it right now. I think we steal monarchy from him. Because then that'll reveal feudalism behind it. So this spy just got here. This spy needs to spend a few turns stalling. But this guy has been here for a while, so he can steal. Wow, that only costs 273. All right, 95% odds. All right, we got it.
A multitude of rulers is not a good thing.
I don't like those 95% dice rolls. I feel like they're gonna, one's gonna come back and bite us sooner or later. All right, so now feudalism's available as a steal choice. I might take, I don't know if I'd take that or ironworking. All right, so we've got another spy waiting here. I guess it needs to chill for a few turns, so we can get that. So for right now, we really don't need any more espionage points with Pakal. That'll last for ages and ages. Like, that's fine for right now. Lincoln, though, we want to keep the spy points going. All right, and then you need to get into the city. This is where I wish I had engineering. It could just move in instantly. It's also a shame the peak tiles are on these tiles here. Also, Lincoln's got some units stacking up here. I think I want a few more units over here on my western border, just for safety's sake. All right, so now we've got some workers that have been freed up. They have some stuff to do. So instead of building the barracks, how about you build a marketplace instead, and we'll put the chop towards that. You guys can finally now do this. Update, oh yeah, I have to update the counter. I'm definitely going to forget that, so please remind me. So we'll see, maybe we do steal. If I'm worried about getting attacked, I might steal feudalism next, just because longbows are not going to, like, Lincoln is not getting through longbows, but his units could be problematic if they come over the border. Again, I don't think he's going to attack me, because he's, I mean, we have enough on our hands already. Like, we are pleased, and he doesn't declare war at pleased, but I'm still slightly concerned. So I'm going to start moving some catapults in that direction, because I'm not worried about Pakal. I can see what he's got, and he's got nothing in these cities, so he doesn't worry me, but
Stehe zu Diensten.
Lincoln does. Lincoln's a very peaceful leader, just, you know, shouldn't take that for granted. All right, let's run the specialist until we finish the farm here, and then when we finish the farm, we'll go back up to 3 food per turn. Up here, I need to improve. I need to farm some of these tiles too. This city still doesn't have culture in it either. All right, these workers can now get out of enemy territory. Meanwhile, we're just still exploring over here. Kabak doesn't seem to have a lot of cities. He only has 5 cities. How many did J-Man is? Alright, so Portugal is expanding a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11 cities. We're going to need to probably overrun someone in this game to be competitive long-term, and Lincoln is probably the best target. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 8 cities. Like, if I could take him over, that would get me up to, you know, what, how many do I have right now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I mean, so I'll be up to about 15 or so by the time I'm done. And he could increase my territory by like half again, but I'm not in a position to fight him right now because I have not much military. Is he building more military, just out of curiosity? A little. He is number 2 in military. So like I said, I want to continue pushing for the moment. All right, now this city right here is not a great commerce city, but I think I have to build cottages because there's no way to get irrigation here in like a million years. Oh wait, that's not true. We could irrigate this tile when the borders pop. Would that be better? That probably would be better to build farms. That probably would be better, honestly. And I have to connect the lines. Yes. No city can work them, so it's a somewhat lower priority task. But I do have some workers over here. They can grab this, even though Field Gold Blues can't work the tile. But we should grab it for the happiness, indeed. Yeah, all right, so these workers can chop this down and road and pre-chop for the time being. There's New York. All right, we've got most of America's territory defogged. Well, I can't bulb philosophy because I still don't have calendar tech. Calendar is still going to be the light bulb, so that's our target. That's probably our next steal. Next steal from Lincoln is probably calendar. And feudalism is probably the next steal from Pakal. So I've got my next batch of spies coming over here. One is already in position and another one's moving in. And of course the spies that just died will go back to, or not died, just succeeded will go back to the capital and then they can try again. Alright, other stuff. I did switch this to market. Library. Workload is just about finished. How many turns? Alright, well, I'll have to wait a little while, but that's fine. Philo's higher than calendar? I don't think that's true, but we can check. Oh, you are right. You are correct. It is higher on the priority list. I thought that I had I thought I already had an option. Oh, you know what it was? It was because I didn't have meditation. You guys said that in the chat. All right, well, let's grab this. Might as well claim the religion so someone else can't get it. I was like, I thought that I already had it available as an option, and I did, but the problem was I didn't have meditation.
Philosophy, that I do without being
so you guys are right.
What others do only from fear of the law.
All right, which religion do you want? I leave it up to you guys which one we pick. I'm not going to be swapping to this religion anytime soon. We're pretty stuck with Christianity right now, but I'll let the chat vote for Islam, Buddhism, or Confucianism. No, medieval era is fine for music. Let's see, Islam for Buddhism. We have half for Islam and half for Buddhism right now. Although I think I see a few more for Buddhism in the chat. more people were saying Buddhism, so we'll go with that. Gruber Coast is the holy city. Yeah, I suppose it's more thematically appropriate that Gruber Coast. Okay. Feels weird getting Buddhism from the philosophy religion, but I suppose that's the case. That is the case. Okay. I think I'll let a little gold build up in case I would have to get attacked by Lincoln and have to do emergency upgrades. Again, hopefully that won't be the case, but... yeah, for the time being, I'm just going to keep pumping out cats. Because if I would get attacked, they're going to be super valuable. They're a little too expensive to rush out. But like if I have 6 cats, I can hit a stack of spears and axes, and then basically anything can clean up. It would also be nice to get horseback riding, because then I could build some elephants. So that's also... horseback riding will be another theft target. Alright, here we finish the workboats for the other cities and marketplaces next. Probably a whip target. Alright, this city just grows for right now. Just move that to there. So it's 1 tile away. Just waiting on those borders to pop. Okay, we do need to road this, and then we need to improve that tile. Fort Porker is running specials. Actually, I think I need to cottage this tile next, so Fort Porker can work it. Or I could give the city some actual production by chopping. You know what? Chopping these tiles are probably better. Chopping and mining, I mean. We just have a little time before we need to improve this tile, because the next tile is going to be that gets picked up is going to be the fish. Alright, similarly, catapults just heading over there. 1 spy goes to the west, 1 spy goes to the east. Take manual control of them when we get them back in our borders. Alright, so how many turns do you need? You just got here, right? Yeah, you only have 10%. Oh, feudalism's pricey, man. Those medieval techs get a lot more expensive. We got to keep ramping up the spy economy. The medieval techs are a lot more expensive, but then again, that's only with the 10% discount. That'll be down to like 700 something. Might even be, well, no, I think so the good news is we are getting more and more espionage points per turn, which helps an awful lot. Like, we're kicking our spy economy into higher gear. We don't have ironworking, it's true. Alright, so that drops the Hanging Gardens down to 3 turns. Then we'll go for Mausoleum next. Where's the Mausoleum? Oh wait, we don't have Calendar. Okay, we won't go for it next. We don't have Calendar. Don't have Calendar. I think we go for Statue of Zeus next, because that's more threatened. Or is it? Actually, does anyone have aesthetics yet? Hold on. Sitting Bull does not. J-Man does. He does have aesthetics. Okay, so we do need to prioritize any aesthetics wonders we want. J-Man's the only one who has aesthetics, but we still should prioritize Statue of Zeus. So I am going to need a monument somewhere, because I need a 3rd monument. These are the 2 cities that have them. Okay, I need one of you who actually has production. Gruber Coast can knock it out, and it even can benefit from the culture. So yeah, you do a monument here at Gruber Coast. This city badly needs a border pop, but we can farm this. I guess we can't farm any further because we don't have civil service yet. So maybe I do need to put cottages down over here. Oh well. We're over here now, so we'll work on that. Alright, you need to chill in there for a few turns. I don't know why I'm exploring the southern tundra. I guess that's just where the chariot ended up. Yeah, again, I don't think Lincoln's coming for me, but he still does have that we have enough on our hands already thing, so... let's have 2 of you chop this. That'll finish the monument in time for the capital to go right onto the Statue of Zeus. And this needs to be farmed. Okay, so I figured out that we're going to improve this tile first. Again, I don't think we're in any immediate danger, but I just want to be safe. I swear, if someone snipes Hanging Gardens now, I'm going to be so nettled. This city would also benefit from, like, I'd really like to put a farm on this tile. Someone research civil service so I can steal it. One of you research civil service. No one is researching it right now. So I can steal the tech. And then I'll farm these tiles. Also, let's run that spy specialist. Yeah. More Christianity. Oh, that city didn't have Christianity. Oddly. I guess because it had the minority religion. Alright, well, we can pre-chop this right now. Then I guess we improve this tile for lack of other stuff to improve. Either that or we do run back here and cottage that. For the reach. Oh hey, Happiness Farms finally finished this tile. Nice. Oh, I need a missionary for this spot. Maybe Pickapalooza can grab a missionary, because it's certainly not an expensive build. Anyway, well, we'll road this, and then we'll get the farm, and then we'll get the furs connected too. Road. And I want this to go, chop to go into Fort Porker. Okay, it is going into Fort Porker. Good. What seafood is there in this world? Not much. I'm gonna have a couple fish. I see a clams up there. Not much seafood. This is not gonna be a Sid sushi map, that's for sure. I want to cottage this because the swine time's about to grow and it can grow into a cottage. Swine time's not going to be whipped anymore. All right. How many turns? 3 more turns here. As I said, we can get it down to like 700-ish cost. Base cost is 1,600. Okay, there's got to be a city up here. I'm assuming this road leads somewhere. Yes, this is an inland sea. All right, you're a couple turns behind that other guy, so you need the other spy. Has anyone founded the theology religion? Because Lincoln's going to found it. Nope, no one's founded the theology religion, so I guess Lincoln's going to get it. Now, I was researching drama. There we go. We do get 50 beakers per turn just from our specialists, which is, you know, not bad for a 0% research rate. Kornberg is getting there on Moai. It's actually going to be a pretty good production city. What if I do this instead? That slows down growth by a turn. That's not worth it. Trying to knock out these wonders. Now, I swear, if someone steals Hanging Gardens with 1 turn to go, probably not going to happen. Probably not. I'm just going to have the capital build wonder after wonder right now. I think that's the best way I can use this. So next up, I said, is Statue of Zeus, which is very cheap. Got that monument gonna finish here. What? Are you kidding me? What is this game? What is this game? What? What? Every wonder gets built 1 turn away from being finished. It's unreal. What is this game? He only had 5 cities. It doesn't even do anything for him. Anyway, whatever. I'm not going to reload for that. I shouldn't have reloaded anyway. I'm just confused. Very confused. Very confused. How does this keep happening? I like, there was no way to get that aside from whipping it, but just wow. Okay. I guess that just happened again. It's not the same city. It was his capital that time, but jeez, man. It's like it's every time it's 1 turn. It's just crazy. Every single time it's 1 turn. Also, this is not true. The AI does not The AI does not cheat in that way. That is not true. The AI does not cheat to steal wonders. They do not they don't know what you're going to have built unless they would like have enough espionage points or something. So that definitely not the case. It's just a coincidence. It's a crazy coincidence. That's literally all it is. It is just a crazy coincidence. I don't know what else to say. That's why it's so odd it keeps happening. But the AI is fair in this game in terms of what knowledge it has and what knowledge it doesn't have. It's a shame that Winacopac's in the game. Wait, Lincoln's going to put a city down over here? There's no food and no resources here. Oh, wow. I'm just a little annoyed that could happen repeatedly. Well, as I said, it is what it is. Sometimes life's like that. Alright, put another turn of pre-chopping in here. I'm like, it's not going to happen again. It's the third wonder that one turn has been sniped one turn away. Just very bad luck is about all I can say. Alright. They can put a turn into a cottage while they're waiting there. Now we do need to farm this tile, though. I think I'd prefer to finish that. Anyway, it's not like we're in terrible shape. That was not a critical wonder by any means, but it is annoying. A lot of cities could have benefited from the +1 pop, as well as the health would be good for the late game. I mean, I guess we get a lot of fail gold for what that's worth, but yeah.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their
On to music.
and one man in his time plays many parts.
Alright, well, now we go on to the Statue of Zeus. No, this is Pigapalooza. It's the wrong city. I actually need another missionary. You need a library so we can work more specialists here. You're on Statue of Zeus duty. Yeah. Black Forest Hams finally got a border expansion. I haven't been paying a ton of attention to this city. Alright, so let's do this. And we're mostly just waiting until we can whip the market. Probably do this so we can keep growing. I could use more workers down here to farm another tile. I take a little solace in the fact that Winecopac is still last in score, even with that. Still rather sad. How's Fort Porker doing? Can grow onto another tile as soon as I have one available for it. That gives me 3 catapults. Definitely makes me feel safer over there. Okay, feudalism. Okay, we need one more turn to get the max value. This guy will just wait until the other one's done. I don't want to have 2 spies in the same city at the same time. I feel like there's more of a chance of them to get caught if that happens. Gold is useful for the tribute demand. Well, I'm hoping that they won't demand tribute, but... Alright, farm's finished, so now I'm going to fire this specialist and work this tile, so the city can go back to growing. It's not close to the happiness cap. I think they maybe connect the wines next. Oh, so there we go, with New City, Los Angeles. Okay. That is a... Well, if he splits off the deer resource, it's a bad city, but it at least is something. No one is researching civil service right now. It is a pricey tech, but we're doing a pretty good job of catching up. Oh, we're up to friendly now with McCall. That's nice. Get the big faith bonus, because we both have a ton of cities with the shared faith. So we're going to lift feudalism from Pakal, because that'll be useful. In an emergency, I can whip out longbows. And from Lincoln, I think we'd want calendar, so we can try to build mausoleum. At least make a run at it. So I think that's the next Lincoln tech. And then we'll go from there. But we're staying caught up in tech reasonably well here. The Reach is working some very bad tiles. It's working as citizen specialist. That should tell you something. That's how bad its tiles are right now. Alright, we'll at least get a cottage down. But the borders are about to pop, and then we can go connect this, which is a much better tile. It'll be a 1-4 tile, which is not great. It's like a slightly better grassland hill. But, alright. And this is almost done. I'll drop the spy specialist here as soon as that's done. Kind of a weird game, so I have to think more about what I'm doing. All right, and then this is gonna pop borders in a second too. In before Wyneka. I mean, he might. Does he have the tech for it, by the way? Just curious. He does have calendar, so I wouldn't be shocked if he did. But I have to at least make a try, at least try for it. He doesn't appear to have marble. Oh wait, maybe he does have marble. I don't know if he has a city over here. I guess we can see what resources he has connected, right? Well, he has more than that, but he might have a city up there by now. I think we did scout through there relatively recently, though. All right, you guys need to finish this and then improve that tile. All right, there we go. 50% for stationary spy. So 655. Geez, that's it starts at 1600 and we get it for 650. So cross your fingers for the 95% dice roll again. No. No, we did not succeed. We lost the 95% dice roll. Great. Well, and we got a minus, so now we're no longer friendly. Well, that was great. Good stuff there, game. Where's the shrugging emoticon? So that is the weakness of the spy economy. You are not guaranteed to succeed. A 95% dice roll is a 95% dice roll. It's not a guarantee. Well, so that happened. That was a thing. It doesn't appear that we lost the espionage points, though. So we're going to need another spy. Yeah, no, I was like, well, let's hope that this succeeds. It is, I mean, like I said, you have a chance to fail the dice rolls. All right, this guy's at 30%. This guy's 98% odds to succeed, so slightly better odds. You know what? We have a new target for spying. We can try to spy in Los Angeles. So it's too short now, but I should get another spy and have one like rotating here. Like have 3 spies, 2 of them rotating depending on where is closest. Wang Khan's the observer sip today. I mean, we'll try. We got another spy over here, so we'll try again. But we definitely need to build another spy. Sydney Rules, I think we'll just 2-pop whip one next turn. Sydney Rules isn't working on anything super important. Like, the market's nice, but it's not needed. We'll just 2-pop whip that spy next turn. Alrighty. That was disappointing. So, Grouper Coast needs to whip this library, but I want to whip it for 2-pop, so let's wait until next turn. Also be good to get a religion in there. Alright, anyway, we did road this tile, so that allows us to connect the copper. Alright. Yeah, it would take way too long to try to walk down there, but later spies will be able to... engineering will help the spies a lot too, so they can actually move 3 tiles. So the fact that Huayna Capac didn't expand very well is a major reason why Portugal has so many cities. we're going to start getting intel on Portugal, but we know that there's like 12 Portuguese cities compared to 5 for the Incans. Actually, they probably have a city down here as well. What's this? Oh, wait, I have a unit up here? Wait, did I accidentally put a warrior up here on a go-to order? I didn't mean to do that at all. Well, let's have him go see if there's a... let's go have him see if there's a Marble City. Can't talk. It's been a weird session for RNG. Okay, missionary. That's for one of the new cities. Go back to catapults for right now. The city keeps slowly growing. I'll let it keep growing. Even though this tile's terrible, I'll let it keep growing. I don't want to bother cottaging that, because I'm just going to pave over it as soon as I can get to civil service. Alright, I wanted this happiness first. There we go. This I'm just going to bring back here to the defenses at failed gold blues. I've got a scout. Alright, yeah, so here's Winacopec's 5th city. You can start roading down towards... Let's have you start roading down towards this area, towards Happiness Farms. Alright. 40%, so next turn. Now watch, he'll get caught on the inner turn, or fail the 95% dice roll. Alright, you need to get to Kalakmul. If I roaded this tile, I would not have to waste a turn in territory moving, but I don't have that roaded yet, so I think I do. Alright, you, with the spy, will overflow into the market. Mine this. Alright, you can work that tile, that's better. Courthouse is almost done, and then we can whip something. Maybe the library. Alright. Let's have you guys... One of you come up here, the other one connect this. This is a lower priority because we're not at the happiness limit right now. And in fact, we're getting even more happiness. One of the problems with running all those specialists is it's hard to get enough food to grow up to the happiness cap. Yeah, waiting one more turn there. Alright, so Fort Porker, I will fire one of the specialists to work this tile. We'll do this so we can grow, and then I'll put that back to work. Oh, and Ivory Coast better be working. There we go. Working that tile so it can actually grow. So now these two have to come up here and cottage this tile. Alright, looking pretty good. Preparing for Statue of Zeus to get swiped, although the only one who has aesthetics right now is... wait, does Sitting Bull have aesthetic? No, he doesn't. I think J-Man's the only one who has aesthetics right now. Yeah, J-Man's the only one who has it. So I think I've got enough points on Lincoln for right now. Let's distribute this on everyone so I can see everybody's research again. I think I lost research on some of them, and I'd like to get it back. Let's just run this for 2 or 3 turns, and then we can go back to focusing Lincoln. But we have enough espionage points on him. Alright, my spy did not get caught, so... Let's go ahead and do this before anything else. And I want a calendar. And we have 98. We failed a 95. Can we get the 98? Alright.
For everything there is a season and a time for every purpose.
Espionage mission undertaken successfully. Alright. So we do want to finish Statue of Zeus here in the capital first. Interesting odds here. We've got 45% great odds, 41% great engineer. That's pretty noteworthy. Wish I had slightly more production here, but if I can get into bureaucracy, you know, that would give me a nice boost to production. So Statue of Zeus, 5 more turns. Since no one has literature, I'm not too concerned about Great Library just yet. So we'll hold off on that. We'll make a run for Mausoleum next. Maybe with the aid of some chopping. Okay, actually there's another Wanakapak city here too that I should scope out while I can. Alright. You guys go here and then get ready to cottage that tile. Alright, you're hopping on the boat. Unlike your crummy predecessor, hopefully you can do better. Alright. How many techs does Pakal even have any more techs for us to steal beyond ironworking and feudalism? He hasn't been researching that fast. I do need to be concerned about him winning by culture, though. That is a long-term concern. Alright, Fort Porker, let's have you go back to this. Plus 4 food per turn is decent for the moment. If I can get this tile cottaged, I'd fire one of these guys, but I'm not going to work an unimproved tile. Could also whip, but I think it's better to just keep running this. I don't have a lot of urgent stuff to build right now. The market's the only city improvement, so like it's not like I'm a normal game where like I'm researching faster and I'm building stuff faster. I'm researching kind of slowly, but I'm still staying on top of the AIs. So yeah, so we're just continuing to push forward here. Like I could whip this, but I'm so low below the happy cap, and I'm kind of some production into it. I think it's okay for right now. Like I want to get another farm built. This city maybe though should, yeah, this city probably should whip though, because it can grow back so quickly. Yeah. And it was at the whipping limit, or at the happy cap. Alright, well we're gonna get Kornberg, like has been doing infrastructure stuff for a while. This will be a nice boost. Getting the Moai statues done. Alright, so we want to make sure we're working all those tiles, all the water tiles. And most useful is probably to go for the market next. Forbidden Palace. And we have no shortage of courthouses. Let's see. Run that. I don't know. Actually, let's just get the lighthouse. It's super cheap. Alright, you are going to want to run this specialist over something else. This so we can run scientist specialists down the road. You know, this city has pretty good production. We can probably build with these hill tiles and the copper tile. This is going to be a decent military city. So Pakal gets a shrine for his minority religion. So I don't have a lot of military strength over here, but I have enough that I wouldn't just die instantly. Up, look who's got the Marble City. It's Wanakapak, sure enough. Because I can see borders over there. Maybe one of these AIs will attack one of the other AIs. That would be nice. Alright, so this city is really bad. I think we have to farm the plains tiles for lack of anything better. And that is sad. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I could chop this. That's probably the best thing to do. Chop this quickly, and then I can one-pop with the granary. That's probably the fastest thing I can do to get this city going. And if I spread religion, I'll even get the organized religion bonus. Alright, so this guy was the one who was over at Chicago, so maybe we can get him over to Los Angeles. At the very least, let's send him in that direction. Spies are so slow without engineering road bonus. So slow. Okay, so I want a road to Los Angeles now. With those workers. Windmills. Well, I don't have the tech for windmills yet. That requires machinery, which I don't have. and no one has. Only one person has metal casting. So I am limited by what text the AIs have, somewhat sadly. We should probably chop this too while we're here. Remember, spies are not at risk while they're on ships, thankfully. Alright, so you need to wait for a few turns. What's Bakal researching? Horseback riding. I would like to get that. Then I can build elephants. We should also probably get ironworking at some point. That would be nice to have too. It's not expensive at all. Alright, how are we doing in terms of espionage points? So, Sitting Bull can see research. J-Man can see research. Why not? Let's run like one more turn. Sitting Bull, we can actually see a number of his cities. Like, maybe we run this a little while longer. We don't need that many points with Lincoln right this second. Maybe we run this for a little while longer. Because it's nice having the city visibility. It's kind of like playing in debug mode. Alright, this city is very low commerce, so market's not going to do anything here. So I think we just keep building military for the time being. I think I need another missionary or two. Because there are a couple cities that don't have religion. Happiness Farms is about to get Gruber Coast. Okay, Gruber Coast is the only one that really needs it. And it might be getting religion right now from Bakal, so maybe we cancel that order. Now, the catapults might not be doing anything right now, but long term, I'm sure I will have an opportunity to use the catapults. They hold their value really well. Is this another settler here? No, swords. Alright, let's get back into Portugal's territory and scope out what's going on there. Let's see. So I was building a road. That's right. Down here. I'd like to run this road through the pigs as well, because they are not currently connected to the trade network. Okay, we need more turns for you. I know you just got there. You just got there too. Let's make sure we spread religion first before we complete this chop. We are powering up Bakal's shrine. You know, taking over Bakal's territory down the road might not be the worst thing, because I believe he has the shrine for what's that, top 5 cities? No, yes, he does. He has the shrine for it, so that wouldn't be bad to have. Did I steal a 5th tech? Just out of curiosity, did I steal 5? Okay, I didn't this turn. I guess it was a couple turns ago. Okay, I told you I was going to forget about it. So I need the chat to help remind me when I forget stuff like that. All right, what's this city working? I need to improve that. Jeez, do I improve these tiles? I guess I have to farm these for right now, because I can't improve these, and this is not a cottage city. Jeez, that feels bad to farm one of these tiles. In the meantime, we'll just hold this at at food neutral for right now, until I can get the workers down there to improve those tiles. I wish that the 2 floodplains were on these 2 tiles, and the 2 plains were here, but that's not how it shook out. I think I was lucky to get as much as I did to the west. I got just about everything I wanted, except, as I mentioned, this floodplains cluster with the pigs, or the cows. If I had gotten that, I would have gotten pretty much everything I wanted. And Lincoln's out of room to expand right now. Well, it looks like he just crammed the city right there. So Field Gold Blues just expanded its orders. That's nice. Alright, how many turns do we need here before you're at full value? You are at minus 10%, so we need a little while longer. Horseback riding would probably be my first target, so I can build some elephants, which will also hold their value for a while. Can always be used to kill knights later in the game. And can upgrade into better units too. Alright. You're at... Alright, so all the spies need a few more turns. You're only at minus 20%. Have that chance to go for feudalism again. We could get feudalism... We could get feudalism and horseback... Now Pakal has horseback riding too. Maybe we can get horseback riding from him and get something more useful from Lincoln. Like theology? Do I really need theology? I'm not going to run theocracy civic right now. I think horseback riding, ironworking, and feudalism are the three that we take. Lincoln's going to have feudalism soon too. Oh, look at this. J-Man's going for music. Uh-oh. We got to outrace him there. So we need some more turns. We are currently set to win the race, but I don't know how long that's going to last. All right, so the granary chop is done there, and then we'll one-pop whip that next turn. All right, I was going to build roads to Los Angeles. Yeah, I did spot that Portugal was close. That's why it's nice to have the research visibility. As I said, I think I have enough points on Lincoln to steal the next tech I want, so I'll run it on everyone for a little while longer. While these guys are here, they should mine this tile. Alright, Ivory Coast. There we go. We'll whip that granary to completion as soon as we can. You guys need more turns. I know you're a couple turns away. Alright, now can I get this down to 4 turns by running more specialists? Like, here we could, Alright, let's get this down to 4 turns. I think with a 2-turn lead, we're relatively safe, but can't really speed it up too much more than... Well, I guess I could run specialists here, too. Like, what if I do this? Does that get it down to 3? No. There's a point at which it's not worthwhile to keep assigning more. I think we'll go with the 4 turns, and hopefully that'll be enough. Because I probably would like to use that music artist for a golden age to get into bureaucracy. We could run pacifism during the golden age, and then consider whether to... We could run caste and pacifism during the golden age, and then consider... Probably switch back to slavery at the end of it, but could squeeze out another great person or close to a great person while the golden age is going on. Worker labor is a little deficient over here on the eastern side of the empire. I probably need to get some more, because like some of these cities are outgrowing their supply of improved tiles. Over here, though, we can run more scientists here. Sydney Barks is not that critical. And then... There we go. 3 turns. All right. That should be enough to outrace him. And, well, this city certainly has a lot of food. I guess the market is next. I don't know what else to build here. I know you guys need at least another turn or two. My 3 spies hanging out. Yeah, you might as well head to this other city. Might as well get started sooner. Although now that I think about it, it might feel like the same. I guess it's about the same. Either way. Could have just probably waited. Alright, well the marble is not hooked up there, so that's nice. It will be hooked up, but it's not hooked up yet. And Wenakopek's going for machinery. He's the only one who has access to that. Because he's the only one with metal casting. Oh, I was going to run through the pigs, wasn't I? Oh well, I'll have to get it on the way back. Should we name the spies? So we can get more attached to them so that when they die we feel worse. Anyway, so we will get Statue of Zeus, so that's nice. Mausoleum is a much more important wonder. I'm not nearly as confident about getting that. A number of people have civil service available as a research choice, so hopefully we'll see someone pick that up soon. I mean, we could try to research it ourselves, but I'm thinking I might just push for nationalism. If we get because nationhood would be nice. Maybe we... Oh wait, I guess we can't go there. We need civil service to get there. Well, we'll think about what we want. We can't get engineering because that requires machinery. I guess we could try researching civil service next. It's not any more expensive. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's not that much more. Like, we need it for nationalism. Maybe that's probably the next one to go for, I think. Would it be worth sabotaging the wonder resource? No, it's not. That's one of the worst ways to use a spy, because they just will connect the resource again. Plus, you'd have to move a spy all the way up here, which is like not possible at this stage of the game. Okay, so people want to name the spies. What if Wynakopik used a great spy to infiltrate your capital? He wouldn't. The AI mostly uses, when they get a great spy, they generally either use it for a super specialist or for a Scotland Yard. They use it for Scotland Yard most of the time. So I don't think that they would infiltrate, or if they did, it wouldn't be great, but it would just be hard to spy against that one individual. Okay. So since we look like we're going to get that, maybe I do the mausoleum here, because I want to start Great Library in the capital, and I think this is my best odds to get this done quickly. Like, what if we just did this? 8 turns? What if we just did this? Because this is a very important wonder. We want to try to land this if at all possible. And I can even chop into it too. Like, these workers, I know that there's labor to do over here, but I could look to chop into this. Because, like, now that there's some threat for Great Library, I want to make sure to get Great Library, then we'll back up and grab National Epic. And then I have all the wonders that I'm most interested in at this stage of the game. So, yeah. Let's have you guys chop and mine this, because that'll that'll, like, knock a turn off and improve this. And I have enough cats now that I feel not safe, but with emergency upgrades, I think I'd be okay. All right, so you guys want spies. So we had a request. We had James Bond in the chat. Next turn we can do a steal there. And we had a request for Sydney. Sydney better not get caught. Austin Powers for another one. Okay. This one needs a couple more turns. Edward Snowden. I'm just going to go in order. We'll see who the best spy is in this game. 2 more turns here. Getting close, though. So probably take horseback riding, or maybe ironworking first. But horseback riding for sure, so we can build elephants. And then we had a Snowden request. And those are all the spies we have at the moment. We have hit our cap on spies. All right, so now we're finally going to get to defog Portuguese territory. We've been a little slow doing that. You need to whip this wait, the granary is only 2... we'll let the granary finish then. And whip something else, because it's so close to being done. I guess we might as well road the tile while we're up here. All right, so we roaded that tile. All right, now we need to road this tile. For the spy. 2, 1, 2. Nice to get this tile roaded, so 1, 2, 1, 2. I guess it doesn't actually matter, does it? Actually, it does. It would be 1 turn further ahead. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So I'm going to reassign population next turn as soon as the music great artist is in. Looks like we've won by a good margin, but it was important to keep an eye on the race, because we didn't want to. We wanted to make sure that we landed the music great artist. So that's at least one race that we should be on top of. I can, like, have these cities go back to growing. I can't afford to drop representation. I'm going to have to say no. I can't burn a turn of revolution and then he won't like it. We get the angry Pakal face. Yeah, doesn't like it. I'm sorry. I have to have to run.
Music be the food of
I'm
love.
not
Play on.
I'm not spiritual, so I can't burn 2 turns of anarchy just for that. So yeah, I think civil service is what we push for next, because we really want to have that. And we got a scientist too. Oh, we can light bulb iron working. Awesome. And so we got the double grade people. So if we get another spy, for the moment I think I have enough spies, but I'm sure I'll need more eventually. Alright, so I think, there we go, minus 50%, so we can steal something here. Alright, feudalism, take 2, 95%. Come on. There we go.
I will to my lord be true and faithful, and love all which he loves, and shun all which he shuns.
Alright, we need a few more turns here. 30%. All right, so yeah, we're running this weirdo economy, but we're actually keeping up in tech pretty well. Like you can see, yes, there's some stuff that we are missing, but like we actually have quite a few techs that the AI doesn't have. Like Sitting Bull's research is garbage. He doesn't have monarchy, which we have, doesn't have code of laws. He doesn't have aesthetics or anything behind aesthetics. He doesn't have alphabet, and he doesn't have constructions. Like we're well ahead of him. Because tech trading's off, you can't see like what I have that's up on them, but I'm up on techs on most of them. I think the tech leader is Wina Kopak, but like he's missing all the stuff behind aesthetics, and he's missing alphabet, and he's missing philosophy. So we're a few techs up on him, and we're about to get iron working here in a turn or two. Oh yeah, update the counter. I told you guys I would forget. Okay, so we did get that road finished. And now this city really should whip something. Don't really want to one-pop whip the library, though. I keep doing this. I keep being like, I should whip something. Oh, wait, I don't want to whip this. This chop will finish the library, so we should just finish this chop. Yeah, see? Just finish that. And then we can stuff in some specialists. As I said, the base production's not bad in this city. Alright, so that's 5 catapults I have for that porter. How are we doing on actual espionage points? So we have 2,500 with Pakal. Now we do have to keep in mind we don't have infinite points with Pakal. We got the huge influx of 3,000 points from the first grade spy, but that some of that has worn down at this point. Actually have city visibility on a lot of these guys. But I think we have enough now. Let's go back to spending on Lincoln again for the time being. And we can, I forgot, we can actually investigate these guys. We can see like everything that they're working on. Not just like city visibility, but like we can actually open up and see what's inside some of these here too. So this really is like debug mode. I can just investigate whatever these guys are doing. I don't have enough for Portugal to do that. So I want to keep the amount high with Pakal. It's true, I probably don't need to keep emphasizing too many more points, but yeah, we probably should not run more points in Pakal. Let's see what he's researched. I guess he has yet to make a decision on his next research target. Could check if someone's building your wonders. That's true. Oh yeah, there's the mausoleum. I was like, oh yeah, you're right, I can check. So poverty points. Don't have enough with some of these other ones yet. So maybe we do run more on the slider so we can see what wonders some of the other AIs are going for. Like Mutal's going for the Parthenon, that's okay. It's not that valuable of a wonder. We already are philosophical. There's a point of diminishing returns there. So maybe we run, maybe we get city visibility on Wina Kopak then. It's like we don't need much to be able to see what his cities are building. It's a good suggestion. We have enough espionage points to steal from Lincoln, although we will have to run more with him shortly. I think we're 1 turn away here. Yeah, 1 turn away. But for the time being, we might as well get city visibility on him too. Alright. let's see. So we will need to connect this. So I guess we should road this while we're moving through here. All right, so you're going to be saved almost certainly for a golden age. So we can change civics without eating anarchy. What would we want to swap into? So bureaucracy, at least temporarily. That's probably when we flip the golden age switch. So we can get into bureaucracy, run pacifism and caste for the duration of the golden age, and then we can decide to, at the end of it. I would also love to get into one of the economy civics, but I don't see myself reaching any of them unless we make a very concerted effort to get to banking, but that seems unlikely. No, we're way too far away. Too many techs. So that's not going to happen. But it's worthwhile to trigger the golden age because like not being in bureaucracy leaves a lot on the table. And then we'll probably need another later golden age to go into nationhood, which I think we will want, both for drafting and for the espionage point bonus. But I think bureaucracy we want to run for at least a little while in the mid-game. All right, so this is to try to make sure we get Mausoleum. Like, I'm not really concerned about this. I think we can beat that time. It's only at 12 per turn, although there is the possibility of whipping. Fortunately, there's no marble, so we have to get a move on there. We are only 7 turns away, and this chop will help. Oh, also, I forgot they need to do the mine plus chop, otherwise this city is working this tile, so we'll have to switch that up. Will I go for Taj? Most certainly, yes. We have the doubling resource. It's one of the reasons why I want to get to nationalism, but I have to go through civil service first. It might be the next tech I research, honestly, because it's a pretty important tech. We also have decent odds to get a great engineer at some point. Like, we've got 40% odds each time we roll right now. That'll go down as I build more wonders here. But, you know, we have a couple sources of great engineer points here. We've got the pyramids. I guess we just have the pyramids, but maybe it is just the pyramids. Ah, well. At least we have some source of great engineer points. It'd be nice if an engineer came out and we could just use it for Taj Mahal. Obviously, we'd also wait for the Golden Age until after the Mausoleum was done to get the excuse me, bonus turns. Excuse me. This city, I think, needs to whip its granary. Yep. Just gotta stay on top of this. This city should be ready to whip its market, and it'll whip off bad tiles. So that's good. Got to stay on top of the whip cycles. All right, over here. We actually need health here. A little bit strange. I'm surprised by that, but do I whip for 3 pop here for the market? Think for a second. Probably yes, because the city grows back very quickly. We'll just pop off the specialist, but remember, we just got to music, so kind of hit our current target, and it'll grow back pretty quickly. We'll just have it hop back onto the spy specialist. Alright, as far as what I want, I do need at least one city with a monastery, and this is a pretty good choice. So, just so I can always have one city that can build missionaries, even if it's, even if we pop out of organized religion. This is I think I'll use this city for that. Alright, market done. I just need you to regrow. Kind of could use another worker or two over here. Supply's a little low. Why don't we put the overflow into a worker? I'll drop the worker next turn so it can grow. But alright, let's see. So here... Why don't we do this? At least for the time being. It's well short of the happiness cap, though, so we really should try to grow it. This is one reason why I don't really like specialist economy that much, because, like, when you run the specialist, you're not growing, and it always frustrates me. Like, this city is nowhere close to the happiness cap, but... I mean, I guess there's also not really good tiles for the city to grow onto. I don't know. How do you get a barracks? Because you're actually a decent city when it comes to production. Alright, we got that. Now we want a courthouse. That overflow. Happiness farms. Alright, we want a courthouse here too. I'll whip the courthouse here as soon as I can. Right, the spy that successfully got a steal last turn. Alright, on your way back to Pakal. Although Pakal is rapidly running out of stuff that we actually want to steal from him. It's not that much that we still can take from him. I guess horseback riding. I think we want these 2 techs, don't we? Yeah. Anyway, well, it's time for more spy shenanigans. Nope, never mind. That's only minus 40%. I think you're the one who's at minus 50%. Yep. Alrighty. We could steal treasure. We could steal 5 gold. That's a good choice. Support City Revolt, by the way. The City Revolt is a very powerful option that we may get to use later on. Between these, let's see. We're going to take horseback riding and ironworking. It doesn't really matter the order. I'll take the ironworking first. 98% odds.
You should hammer your iron when it is glowing hot.
Let's see where the iron has popped up. Oh, there's one in the desert. There's one... Oh, cool. Black Forest Ham just got a lot better. That'll give us 2 sources. Okay, so we'll be able to build knights, which is the main thing. And we'll want to get that tile improved. In fact, I think I'm going to go connect that right now. Because that gives the city another decent tile to work. Not a great tile, but decent. And as I said, I really need more worker labor down here. But all right, now that I've got the overflow into the worker, let's cancel that, but keep it in the build queue. Or maybe we just finish this, because I do want to get that iron improved. Alright. And you, next turn, will take our horseback riding. Okay. Also, we're not that far away from civil service now, less than 10 turns. So then we can plant this city here. And I think I'll double expand to these 2 spots when that happens and get out the cities. All right, so can we see, do we have enough visibility to see what Wanakopek is running in his cities yet? Looks like we need 1 more turn to be able to investigate city and see what's, like we can see the area around them, but we can't see what they're actually building yet. So I want to see if he just connected his, or he's in the process of connecting his marble, so. But this will give us knowledge in that area. All right, so we've got a worker here. Oh, I wanted to go, no, I have 2 workers already going to the iron. Why don't you come over here and help these workers over here? Either that or help Kornberg, which could probably use some of these tiles improved. I think I could chop down and cottage this, and it's probably a mistake I haven't done so already. Oh, you know what I can do? I can chop this. The chop goes into swine time, and then we cottage it for Kornberg afterwards. Done. All right. So you will head to Los Angeles. And then I probably will need to get a few more espionage points into Lincoln to steal more expensive stuff. Interestingly enough, I'm hitting the point where all the text they're researching I mostly already have. Because I did swipe feudalism, didn't I? Yeah. Feudalism's nice because I get the double prereq bonuses on civil service. So we've kind of gotten to the point where we're cleaning out most of the text that they have. We'll get horseback riding next, and then I think it's just theology from Lincoln, which I guess we can get with our next swipe. I didn't update the tech counter. You're right. I'm really bad at this. Thank you for reminding me again. So it's 7. You guys mentioned it multiple times in the chat. I didn't see it. That is pretty bad of me. Wants me to cancel deals with the Incans. I think the answer to that is... Alright, so this is a bit of a tough choice. So... Wanakopek I don't have good relations with. The problem is if I cancel this, I lose open borders, and it is much, much harder to steal text from someone if you don't have an open borders deal with them. So I think I have to say no to this, even though it means a negative with Lincoln. He'll stay pleased, I think. The problem is I want to be able to steal techs from Wynakopek, and that requires maintaining open borders. So he'll stay pleased for now. Alright, so this spy was the one who was stole from Lincoln, so let's get you back there. At least ready to steal again. I don't know what this warrior's doing now. Alright, so now we've got the full... I also realized that now I can just look in the left-hand corner and see minus 50% there instead of having to go all the way into the interface. Alright, so there's only one tech available because we've really cleaned this guy out. So we'll take horseback riding.
If you speak the truth, have a foot in the stirrup.
So we kind of cleaned this guy out on tech. He doesn't have anything else that we need. So I definitely shouldn't spend any espionage points on him, because we've got 2,000 more we still have to work with. Alright, so I should be able to see Wynakopek's stuff now. He's building Chichen Itza in the cities where we can actually see what he's building. So he's not building Mausoleum. Lincoln appears to be building Hagia Sophia. Also, he's moved this stack over... Wait, he's not walking towards the Reach, is he? No, he's pleased with me. He wouldn't have... He can't declare war at pleased. He's... Alright, he has We Just Don't Like You Enough, so he's not plotting war. Okay. Alright, now we want to try to get the same thing with J-Man. Actually, I want to run this for one more turn with this guy, because that'll give me enough to see all of his cities. So I'll run it for one more turn. Yeah, let's have you chop this. So what city is working that tile? You? Okay, you can... let's do this. You still grow, and it's a much better tile for you to work. Okay, so we did finish building that road. Can't quite whip the courthouse yet. A lot more workers than I really should have for a city that lousy. Alright. How many techs do I still have from Lincoln? Alright, just one. So I only need the one spy right now. And he's about to get construction, which is a tech I already have, so... Alright, you guys are gonna get me iron here. An important resource. The most important early game resource. Although it does come later than some of the others. What does my military strength look like overall? Low, but not pathetically low. Rival best is 355, I'm 215. That's probably enough to be okay. Okay, so Mausoleum should be reasonably safe here. I don't see workers chopping the Wonder, which is what it would take to beat this. So Parthenon's under construction. It is nice being able to just see what wonders are under construction. We don't have visibility on some cities over here. That's what I should... I've got this warrior up here. I should bring it over here and fill in this gap. Chichen Itza's fine. He can build that wonder. I don't care. I think we're good on these two wonders. I think. I've got to build another cottage here at the capital too. I should shift some workers here to toss down another cottage. Oh, I stole another tech, didn't I? At some point, I'll remember that when I steal a tech, I need to update the counter. People are like, read chat. So we need caravels to be able to steal. No one at the moment has optics tech, which is what we would need for caravels. They would need to get compass, which no one has, and optics. No one has either of these techs yet, so still a little ways away. But I do think Wynakopek will be a major steal target. We can just head straight north across the water from like Gruber Coast to one of those coastal cities. Not a possibility just yet, though. All right. Market done. You know what? We should try to grow this city a bit. Like, just let the city grow onto the water tiles. And there's not... Hold on, you know, might not be the worst place to put the Forbidden Palace. I'm trying to think. Just because we're probably going to expand through Pakal at some point. Probably. The AI's been so slow to hit the bottom of the tree. I don't know. Either that or, you know what we should do? We should build some units here. We have a barracks. Let's build some units here. Got some catapults, so let's build some more elephants. You know, Christianity is a very widely spread religion. 42% of the world. I guess Taoism's the other widely spread religion. Let's look at the map for a second here. So Christianity is in Native American territory, Mayan territory, German territory, and American territory, and then Taoism's the other major religion. It must be in all the Portuguese cities because I don't see it anywhere else on the map. There's one other spot over here. All right, this was the one who was in Uxmal. Okay, I'll send this guy back, although for the time being, I don't really have more text to steal there. All right, so you need 5 turns to wait until you can steal that. All right, and now we should be able to see what's being built in all of Huayna. Oh, he's 4 turns away from the 4 turns away from the mausoleum. Okay, so can we whip this to completion? We need 1 more turn. He's gonna try to do it again, isn't he? Gonna try to do it again. Just trying to think if I can finish this. A chop will not be enough to finish. I'd have to chop and whip. 1 turn away. Dang it. See, I need the chop to finish this turn so I can whip next turn and win a same turn tie. If I had looked up here at the beginning of the turn, I need to go back to the start of the turn and have these guys chop instead of mine this turn, so I can whip it next turn. I have to restart this turn, even though I hate doing that, just because I didn't see that the mausoleum was up there. Yeah, but he's going to whip the wonder. It's true, if nothing happens, we'll win, but he's going to whip that wonder. Trust me. He's going to whip that to completion. All right.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
So look, see, like I can't whip this turn, but I'll be able to whip next turn. When it says 2 turns away, and then as long as he doesn't whip on this turn, I'll get the wonder. I hate whipping this city too, but it's that or don't get the wonder. Also, what the? How did this finish? Okay, whatever. I don't understand how the workers failed to finish on the turn that I played previously, and now they did finish. Well, anyway. Okay, so you can work that tile. Let's make the city a little bit stronger in the short run. I guess that's about it here for the time being. It is such a large happy cap, I feel like I should just grow more tiles here. Like, it can grow to such a larger size. This tile too. And you need to go back to there. Yeah, you need to very slowly make your way in the opposite direction. Alright, so if he whips... He can win the race if he whips this... It has to be a whip this turn. He needs... I don't know if there's enough pop. He can only whip 3 pop, and he's got the wonder penalty. I don't know if that's enough for him to get this. We'll see. Nope. Not enough. So 2 turns against 2 turns. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to whip here, but I'm pretty sure I do. I don't think I get this wonder unless I whip. By the way, the espionage really coming in handy in here so I can see exactly how much he needs. Yeah, he'll whip this to completion this turn. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So we need to whip to beat him so we can win the same turn tie. And it's not like I can reassign specialists to get this. Like, we're 50 production short, so that's painful to do, but as I said, it's that or not get the wonder. So we will do what we need to do to get that wonder, and then we'll grow back again. I mean, he'll probably whip it this turn, but he's still not going to get it. All right, now we need to... Now let's get J-Man's visibility on him, too. So we got this iron towel. Wait, that's not in my... Oh, I guess it's not in Field Gold Blues. I thought it was a tile Field Gold Blues could work for some reason. That's my bad. Alright, well anyway, we got this done. So I need to get irrigation to this tile, so I'm going to have to farm this, because I want to go farm over here. Do we need this tile roaded? Probably not, but I don't think it'll hurt, so while the workers are up there, we'll go ahead. Alright, he only has 10% reduced espionage cost. So we should be guaranteed to get this now. One Kopek is clearly the AI tech leader, somewhat amazingly given his small size. Clearly ahead of the other AIs. Okay, can we whip this yet? No. I don't think we're too far off, though. Alright, now we finally have a road connection through there. Have iron cooked up. And then this city can go back to building war elephants for the time being. Okay, now this needs to go here, so the chop goes into the Great Library, not Great Lighthouse. Alright, we actually don't have any spies standing around. Oh, we have one. I was going to say we don't have any spies waiting around to steal stuff, but we do actually right now. Alright, now I did pull a fair number of specialists out, so we're not researching civil service very quickly at the moment. Here we're regrowing, so that's why. But we don't need this production. Let's do this. That's still +5 growth. That's pretty good. Alright, Sydney Barks. It was... Wow, that happiness cap is so much higher. This tile should probably be assigned to Fort Porker, though. We'll probably make better use of it. This is not the tile I want this city working. I gotta get workers to improve. You need to come over here and, I guess, farm this, because I want to extend farming. Otherwise, I would cottage it, but I don't really want to be working this tile. Alright, still, that's the best I can do for right now. That's the best I can do here as well. Because they don't have any other improved tiles. I want to farm these tiles and run specialists, but I can't. So I guess I have to farm these for the time being while we're waiting. Alright, you're going to finish that. You need to connect the iron, so that gives you another good tile to work. Let's see. Here... Since I don't actually care about the market, let's just work this tile instead. Well, no, that's silly. Let's not be stupid. It's a very good tile, even if I don't care about the production that much. But yeah, now that it's got all these tiles, I think we'll just grow for the time being, and then when we get to the happiness cap, we'll run specialists, something like that. I don't actually care about the barracks, so let's do this. Slows down growth to nil, but I don't have good tiles to work. That's fine here. You're just growing. You can grow into this tile, and then we got to get more cottages down. And you can't whip just yet. Okay, and we're going to need to get, we want to get 2 settlers out soon, too. So, cities that are running out of improved tiles to work can get me some settlers. Field Gold Blues is a good candidate. It's even close to this spot. So yeah, I think we'll produce a settler out of there, and I also want a settler for this spot. Maybe Sydney Blues, or maybe Sydney Barks can do it. Yeah, probably Sydney Barks. Once civil service is ready, and then I'll need another worker or 2 as well. Yeah, I should probably up the slider a little bit more, because I've got enough gold in the bank for emergency upgrades. Alright, so see, we do win the same turn tie. I had to chop on the previous turn. Had to chop 2 turns ago so I could whip 1 turn ago, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. it had to happen in that order. Alrighty, so we've got the mausoleum. That's a biggie, because we should be able to get at least 3 golden ages, probably 4, if we can land Taj Mahal. So, like I said, that's a big deal. Alright, now you need to mostly just regrow right now while you build elephants. Oh, stable first, then elephants. Anyone who wants to build elephants should build the stable first for the XP bonus. Yeah, you just need to grow. And again, I want to get this farm so you have another high growth tile. Actually, I think I'll actually do this. Even though it pains me to do this, I'm more focused on growth right now than I am on actually building the stable. It hurts me to work that tile, but as I said, I think that's the best one to work. Okay, we're going to need some missionaries, and you're not doing anything too important, so why don't you get us some missionary... Well, no, actually, do a barracks right now, because I'm probably going to want more units out of like every city down the road. The capital is using a bare grassland tile. I have to swap that over. It just grew this turn. Okay, over here, same story. We'll get the barracks for lack of other more pressing stuff to build. Alright, so you're going to farm this, and then we're going to farm that tile. What are we at here? Minus 20, so we need a few more turns. How are we looking as far as visibility on J-Man? Looks like we need one more turn to be able to start seeing all his stuff. Oops, I meant to move on the road, but I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, now we've got the iron connected. Should be all the... There is an American city right here. Should just send a unit to go scout it. The chariot. Go reveal that city for me. There has to be one, because otherwise there couldn't be a work tile there. Okay, Happiness Farm really didn't need this much worker attention, but oh well. Alright, so, as I said, should be able to whip the courthouse shortly. Probably 2-pop whip it. I don't know that the city can run specialists, though. I think it's too weak to run specialists. I don't think it has enough food for that. Alright, so this has been pretty entertaining. We did manage to deny the mausoleum. Chichen Itza, as I said, I don't really care about. It would make it annoying to attack, but whatever. Parthenon, I'm not... Oh, hello. Great Library, 7 turns. Well, we get it in 2 turns, so I think we're okay. We'll work this tile here. Actually, since it's 2 turns anyway, we'll work the Spy Specialist until we can cottage another tile. Might as well just cottage that one where the worker's standing. So yeah, that's why, because I had... what's the word I'm looking for? The city had just grown. It just grew to size 11. Alright, so we should be able to get that. Oh, Sistine. You know, that's an interesting wonder. Well, we'll pick up National Epic next, because it's not that expensive, and it synergizes so well with the Great Library. We're not going for Parthenon, and then we'll have to decide. Sistine might be nice. I love that extra culture from every specialist. It's just a lot of fun. I think that's more useful than Angkor Wat, honestly. Shwedagon Paya, I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, though. We do have the doubling resource. There's another Chichen Itza build. We'll see what the AIs are building down the road. Again, well, he doesn't like the Native Americans. Well, I don't really like the Native Americans either, but actually, no, I do like the Native Americans, so that's a no. Unfortunately, our spy got caught. Edward Snowden got caught while standing outside Los Angeles. So, no such luck for him. We'll need to replace him with another spy. I'm sure I can get one out of one of my cities. Alright, actually, how about right here? That way the spy can walk right over. And let's get the spy out more quickly. Snowden got caught by the Americans. Now, did we get a minus with Lincoln? No, we did not. Oh, hey, Christianity just spread on its own there. No, it wouldn't have spread on its own. It must have been a missionary from Pakal.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Alright, so there is the other city. I guess technically I could have settled there, but I didn't want to push for that. Alright, so these workers, why don't we connect this resource? We do have, wait, is that in my territory? No, it's not in my territory. Why don't they come over to the capital and then they'll shift back over here again when we found this city? When we have, I want to found it right around when I get civil service, because then I can irrigate over here. In the meantime, though, we'll road over here.
Stehe zu Diensten.
1, 2, 3. I might as well road this tile and road this tile.
Ihre Befehle?
Just said I have need for more worker labor over here to the east, so I should probably shift several of these workers over there. Go ahead and do that. They can also help at the capital as they go by,
Stehe zu Diensten.
because I need to get a cottage down there. Alright, can we see what this guy's building? Alright, so he's building Shwedagon Pious. It doesn't look like we're going to get that wonder, which again is fine. It's not a major priority for me. But this is nice. I know I now know which wonders I shouldn't waste my time on. There's another great library. Alright. Well, attempt to another spy who can head over here. Someone said Lincoln's building Sistine. Is that true? It's building Hagia Sophia, which is also a wonder I'm not that interested in. So I don't see Sistine. I don't think a lot of people have the Sistine tech, which is music. I think J-Man's the only one who has that tech, aside from me. Alright, now as for you, Happiness Farm. Oh, we can hook up the other fur. It's a low priority, but we might as well while we're here. Alright, we might as well head back and get ready to steal. What text does Pakal have up on us right now? Oh, he actually has nothing. Okay, well if he has nothing, I'm not going to send the spy into his territory. Not until he actually has something I can steal. Kind of pointless. Alright, do this. Might as well work the cottage. And these two workers are now free to move to another city, because we've kind of improved the tiles we can. So, Golden Age will be when I can flip into bureaucracy, so it'll probably be right when civil service finishes. He probably hooked up a source of copper. 6 gold per turn. Not that much. Better than nothing, though. Sure. Alright, so there's the Great Library. I couldn't have put this off for much longer because the AIs had now reached the top of the tree. Oh, look, a bunch of people also researching civil service. That's a little bit unfortunate. Because I'd prefer to steal a tech from the AI and research stuff that they're not researching, but it might be why it might be useful just to go straight for nationalism, because they won't research nationalism for a while. Alright, so should be able to spot him. Should be able to see all his stuff now. Let's just run like 2 turns with Sitting Bull, and then we'll go back to spying on Lincoln. So that's a nice pickup, and now we want the National Epic. And now we've got... it would be nice to get the Engineer, but the odds of that are going to keep dropping. So we have quite a few great person points in that city. Alright, so let's see. I just moved some workers up here. Let's have them help finish this cottage so the capital can... actually continue growing. Alright, there we go. Onto a cottage. Wish it was Riverside, but here's what it is. Connect that. While you guys are here, you can do this. Build a cottage there. Alright, so we were able to get that revealed. Just get another quick check on some of these. Alright, so now we've got a spy back here. Ready to steal Lincoln's next thing, which will not be civil service. I guess we'll steal theology, because it's the only tech he has that we're missing. Wynand Kopek, I think, has something beyond... He has machinery beyond metal casting, but no one else has it yet. He is definitely the tech leader. So, again, until we can get up here, which is going to require caravels, we can't really steal from him. It's just too far away.
Stehe zu Diensten.
Yeah, so I want to road towards this. But it's about time to start with a settler here, because it's going to take like 2 turns. Yeah. So we'll start this 2 turns, and then we 3-pop whip once we can, and then I'll be able to move down there. Alright, Pigapalooza needs more tiles that have food on them. I guess this is okay for right now. I mean, I guess I could do this, but that feels really bad. How about Fort Porker? That's better there. Alright, have we finished this mine yet down here? No, it needs 1 more turn. Black Forest Ham I have not been as on top of as I probably should have been. Right now I just want the city to keep growing. I guess the same 2 turns here. And what was I going to do? Oh yeah, Sydney Barks was going to supply the other settler. Let's let it grow a size here to size 8, and then I'll start the settler. Because that was going to go to this spot here. Yeah. We're double expanding to these spots. This spot is so marginal. I'll still grab it, but I'm going to have to bring irrigation down. It's going to have to come down from swine time. I'm going to have to like irrigate here, 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 here. I mean, we can do it, and we will. Just as we brought irrigation over here. Now you can finally get that courthouse. Alright, boom. I don't mind doing the 1-pop whip because we're whipping off really bad tiles. So I think we're going to play this session up to discovering civil service, and I think that'll be a good time to stop. It's been a successful run, even with the bizarre wonder sniping. So here, I'd love to run the specialist, but there's just not enough food to run another specialist here. Biology would be an amazing tech, but not really in the cards. So I guess we'll do the library and market. Also would like to get forges in a lot of these cities, but has not been possible. Where's that forest? Oh, cool, another tala chop. Nice. Excuse me, so we'll work that tile there. I really need more workers over here on the east side. I want to farm this tile super bad, but it's not available yet. So in the meantime, let's chop and mine this tile instead. Okay, so we just arrived here this turn, so now we've got to wait for a bit. Pakal's going to discover civil service right as I discover it myself. What a waste. I wish I'd... You know, when I started researching civil service, no one had the tech, but they all went for it after I did. Well, we'll go for nationalism next. Do a slow burn towards that. A little unfortunate, as I said, because I much prefer to steal text. Like, if I had gone to the bottom of the tree, I could have gotten metal casting, or I could have gone compass towards optics, but the AIs just all decided they wanted civil service for whatever reason. Like, they're literally all researching it. Alright, so I think I've got a decent scout on Lincoln's territory over here. Should be close to the northern edge of the map here. Alright, road. So we've got that. Let's see, so let's road this tile, and then most of you need to come over here to the east to help out, because that's where I have the biggest need for more like improvements and such. Trying to get down here to this unexplored part of the map to reveal whatever's there. The warrior does not move very quickly, though. Alright, so we've got another spy. Let's have you hang out there on the boat. We've got a spy right here. Pakal doesn't have anything for me to steal, but hopefully he'll get something. Can we give a recap of what happened? We just kept developing for the most part. That's all that's really happened in this. We've been able to steal a bunch of techs and just play the development game pretty successfully. Getting 165 espionage points per turn. Yeah, I think we just run this for like another turn or two with Sitting Bull. So we can see what he's building. There's the Chichen Itza. It's really nice the AIs let me just walk through their territory with open borders forever, scouting out everything. We're also going to get a great person here. So ideal would be the engineer. We have like 1 in 3 odds. The Great Spy might not be terrible either. I'd probably use the Great Spy for Scotland Yard in my best espionage city, which is Fort Corker. Because I think long term that would be the play. Yeah, I think that, like, that would be pretty good here. Because this is going to be my best commerce city, I can already tell. We still have more cottages to go on to. Well, we'll see. See what we get. So again, in order to get a spy up to Wynakopek, I would have to sail it all the way around, but maybe that's worthwhile. He does have stuff we want pretty badly, so maybe that is worthwhile. It's just, it's a long journey without optics to get up there. Alright, so what did we just build here? We built the stables, I think? Yeah, okay. So, more elephants it is, for the time being. I want to grow the city a little bit larger first. What great person did we get? Oh, we got an engineer! Yay! Nice! Well, that's probably going to be Taj Mahal. Probably. We got a great engineer. Very nice. Probably you save for Taj. Good dice roll. So the question is, like, how long does it take to get up here? Not that long. I mean, a long time, but not that long. It's worth a shot. Like, we already have another spy ready to steal whatever we get from Makal. Like, we got a spy right here who can move and steal, so I don't think it hurts us to do that. Yeah, I'm glad that. Very glad. That was a nice dice roll there. So there's some good RNG. All right, what other units do we have? Black Forest Ham. We need to. This tile up here should be farmed. Right now the city's just growing, but. Whoops! I need to road that tile just so I have a second source of iron. All right, I'm just going to irrigate this starting next turn. All right, 10% cost. What techs are available? Just theology, but the techs are getting more expensive. We probably do need to turn our espionage back onto Lincoln, just because these techs are not cheap to steal at this point. We still have enough with Pakal that we're fine there. Fine over there. All right, I think I've gotten a decent enough spy on his territory to be good for right now. So I think we've revealed most of... I guess Portugal still has a decent number of cities up here. We've revealed most of the map. Alright, and let's see. What else do we still need? So we're going to need worker labor for the new city. 1, 2, 3. So like these guys can come here. There's our settler there. And what's our other city? Oh, that's right. Sydney, I forgot to swap Sydney Parks to a settler sooner. Well, I can 3-pop whip next turn. And then that'll be good for this spot. So these workers are... let's see. I've got a couple over there. Oh, they need to help at Ivory Coast. The city I've kind of been ignoring. And it's got tiles that need improving. Why don't you go over there and help that spot? like Pigapalooza, Ivory Coast. I might have to squeeze another worker out from one of these cities. Black Forest Ham maybe can get another worker to pair with the one that just ran over there. Usually you want workers to operate in pairs, otherwise they're just too slow. So why don't you guys move here? Ah, that's a wasted turn. Instead of moving there, they should have moved here and roaded. But I want to keep them paired up. Alright, Fort Porker got a chop. That'll finish the market. Weren't we one turn away on civil service there? I need to grab a specialist in one of these cities. This'll do. There we go. Back to civil service one turn. Alright, that's fine for right now. And this city has actually grown to its happiness cap. Yeah, no wars. No AIs have gone to war. Oh, would it be faster to go westward? I don't think so because the boat was already right here. I don't think it would be faster to go westward. Although it is reasonably close, but I think it was about the same, but I don't think it would be faster to go the other way. All right, well, this is, I think, a good stopping point. We're going to discover civil service at the start of the next turn, and we'll be ready to flip into a golden age. I guess you guys want to see the first golden age turn, so we'll do the first golden age turn.
The bureaucracy is expanding to meet the needs of the expanding bureaucracy.
All right, so we're going to steal theology. We don't want to steal that. We're going to try to steal metal casting from Winnacotback. So I think we just go straight for nationalism? I think. Like, it's a bit of a push to get there, but I think the AIs are going to keep researching these texts, whereas I think they will not research nationalism. All right. Now, I wish I had more infrastructure to build. I don't really have a ton of infrastructure to build during this golden age. I don't have like I don't have like forges or markets to churn out right now. But I still want to get into bureaucracy, so I think it's worthwhile to rush that. I guess we can run specialists. Oh, you know what we can do? Cast system specialists with pacifism. Boom. We'll just assign a number of these cities that don't have anything good to build to run a bunch of specialists. And that works for me. Alright, in the meantime, what do you actually want? Maybe some elephants. Nothing else. No, we of course have currency. We just built markets in all the cities that really need markets. This city I want to keep growing, but it's actually hitting the health cap, so we'll need aqueducts. No research to boost, I know, I'm aware, but that's the variant. Alright, so we want to make sure that we use the right great person. So, Golden Age. Thank you, Mausoleum, for the extra turns. Alright, so bureaucracy we go into. We'll go into... Let's get our last slavery whip done first. There we go. There's our final slavery. Is there anything else I need to whip? I don't think so. I think elsewhere we're good. Okay. Bureaucracy, caste, pacifism. There we go. Alright. So yeah, now we'll have a lot of great person points at these cities. Now we gotta go through and do a quick micro for Golden Age. Alright. This tile is incredibly sad, but I do want, you know what, we can grow anyway, so we'll run this for this turn. And while these guys are here, let's have them drop a cottage while they're here, because the capital will be growing. Alright, over here, build the spy and figure out what to build after that. That's right, I have to run through all my... I guess I should finish moving the workers first, and then... The good news is we now have irrigation spread here, and that actually makes a noticeable difference in terms of food surplus. You guys, let's see, we're gonna have the settler just come out here. You guys, I guess, can road for that turn. Actually get a scout on the coast as we go up here, which is kind of nice. and then those 2 workers will come join you in a sec. Okay. How many more turns? We're at 20% cost there. Let's see, where can these guys go? The reach is kind of improved at the moment as much as it probably... we could farm this tile, though. That would be useful to give us another 3 food tile in case I need to run more food. Alright, let's continue looking through our cities. So Pigapalooza... Alright, so here's a city where... Oh boy. I don't want to stop working the... I don't want to stop working these incredibly high yield tiles. Although I can definitely get a great person out of here if I want. What do the cities look like in terms of great person points, just out of curiosity? Alright, here we go. So Swine Time, Kornberg. Like, I'm hesitant not to work these tiles because these are really good tiles up here. But I could run more specialists. Certainly a possibility. I think I'm okay right there for right now. So Sydney Barks just got whipped. Alright, Fort Porker. But the tiles it's working are so good. Well, we can drop that and run another scientist. Although I probably want to try and... I was going to say I probably want to try to get like merchants or something, but no, I need to run scientists for actual research. I think this is about as good as I can do here. Although, if I do this, then I grow next turn. We should get that turn of growth. Alright, here we just whipped. Let's run the espionage slot, the specialist. But okay, this city, though, can run some more specialists because it's just going off unimproved tiles. Similarly here. Although I do want to keep the city growing, so... I guess it's alright. We can do this. There we go. No. Too good of a... I keep doing this, and it's like, no, it's too good of a tile not to work. Need to keep working that tile. Alright, now this city... again, could run more specialists, but has like exactly enough food right now. How about here? You are so food poor, I don't think I can afford I don't think I can change much. Alright, so maybe not as many specialists as I hoped, but we did get nationalism down to 20 turns. That's almost enough that when we finish the Golden Age, we'll be, I don't know, like halfway there. So the current light bulb target is paper. There is also the possibility of researching paper and light bulbing education. You know what? Maybe we should do that. Research paper, light bulb education. Go for liberalism, nationalism. The standard play. I think that works. I think it's worth a shot. Would I need to put espionage on Wynakopek for stealing? I probably will need to put some on him. I'll alternate with him. You know what? Let's do this. We'll split between Wynakopek and Lincoln. Yeah, I think that's what we'll try to do. Let's try to research paper. We can get even more espionage points. Light bulb paper, or light bulb, or research paper, light bulb education, because it'll be worth a decent margin towards education. It'll also give us something else to build, universities. Useful for the third scientist slot, if nothing else. And then hopefully liberalism for nationalism, so we can use Taj for another Golden Age. And by the time we get to Taj for a second Golden Age, we should be able to get into mercantilism, hopefully. So we can run more specialists, run a free specialist in every city. And then we can look to the top of the tree from there. That'll be the time to drop bureaucracy, get into nationhood. Once we can draft better units, and then once we can field some draftees, maybe we look to go after somebody. Quite possibly Pakal, because he's feeling pretty weak. Might want to run over Pakal. That would bring me next to Native Americans, but we'll see. I would very much like Pakal Shrine. If you get liberalism with this variant, I mean, the thing is, we're gonna have we're gonna have a lot of great scientists, right? We've already got one, and we're probably gonna get another great scientist. I don't know if liberalism is, I don't know if we can get the liberalism as a bulb target, because I know it's pretty deep on the list, but like with a with a bulb on education, we have decent odds to get to liberalism first. I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, this is a good stopping point. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will continue next week. Apologies for the stream issues that were around at the start of this session. In any case, though, we'll save it here, and we'll pick it up next time. Thanks, everybody. I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, folks. See you then.